Alrighty. Welcome back, everybody.
Mm,
Last time we left off, you guys started inside the dungeon, the Temple of Tiamat. Um, as you went through the dungeon, you found, of course, that in the main entryway there is a giant statue to the Titan. After exploring some of those, Vezrar almost, he gets paralyzed from chair, and everyone thinks it's funny because they did not realize the foreshadowing that entails. Following the little intricate places here and there, y'all come across the egg chamber. You do realize most of the eggs are dormant, and keep moving on. You find the statue puzzle, to which Chemo finally deciding he's getting pissed and starts messing with the statue, and the statue comes to life and attacks him. And through some trial and error, Chemo figured out if you get the statue to face the door unlocks. Heading through, you guys make it through the pitfall trap. Chemo doing some interesting magic to protect some people as he levitates them out of the way. And then you get into the next room, where you see two mages basically force a dragon's egg to not only hatch, but to grow into a adolescent blue dragon. Now the dragon mages then go off down a side cave that looks like it has been carved into the temple. And you are faced with this adolescent dragon. Chemo, thinking quickly is probably a good way to say it, commands the dragon to hunt, thereby forcing the dragon to leave the room that you are in down the cave towards the mages. Inside the room, as you start to look around, you found a door that was locked. Likewise, decided to go ahead and scout ahead and went down the same tunnel that the dragon went. As Likewise curves his way down the tunnel, he finds a very large room with bones scattered about, and sees the dragon conversing with the two mages, to which the mages point back up the tunnel. And the three of them start making their way up the tunnel. Likewise quickly reverts his path, comes back up and informs everybody that, hey, they're coming. So everyone starts to get ready for battle. Chemo flies up into the air to try to get some aerial advantage. Everyone else takes a stance, readies a spell, and Vezrar creates a psychic, basically barrier that once they interact with it, it has a chance to kind of make this fight a little easier for at least a moment. As the trio ascend the cave, the trap activates and actually affects the dragon and takes him out of the fight for a round. And then the fight begins. Eventually, you are able to subdue both dragon mages, and all that's left is the adolescent blue dragon. The blue dragon let out a mean breath attack on all of you, but you all withstood it and continued the fight. And as the dragon's just taking this beating and lashing back out best he can, the dragon finally is able to let out one last breath attack before being slain. And this last breath attack takes out 3 of our party in one way or another. Francesca and Vezrar both lie on the ground unconscious, severely hurt, while Cassius is frozen in an iceberg once again. It's like we're picking out cavemen out of these things. Chemo and likewise both go to heal Francesca and Vezrar. Francesca does seem to stabilize enough to get a heal in, but Vezrar, the lightning from the dragon breath just damaged his body too much, and one of the wounds was critical, and he just did not make it through. So as Chemo and likewise are leaning over these bodies, and Francesca is just starting to come to, and Cassius frozen in this ice. This is where we start tonight. So, Francesca, you are kind of out of it. You've been unconscious, severely wounded, and finally given just enough to where you are able to come back to us from the grave, basically. Chemo, likewise, you are leaning over Vezrar, healing him, and you've done everything that you can, and you realize he's not getting up. Cassius, how long does your ice last?
Just a round, like 6 seconds.
Okay, so the ice melts, and you basically kind of just fall out onto the floor. What do all of you do?
So with the spirit that I created to try to like heal them, it's this like white kind of like spiritual looking squirrel, which is a lot larger in stature, and it's looking over spectral, and it's looking over Vesserar, and then a lot of the squirrels that likewise works with is starting to kind of like congregate next to the big squirrel just to kind of look over Vesserar. And then I just like lay down my crossbow and just like, and just like have no words. Just have no words.
Emo is going to keep holding the healing on. Just, all right, come on, get up. No fucking, come on.
Okay, because you do technically have. Where did I keep this at? I grabbed the wrong notebook. You had 3 healing things left in your thing?
It was Aura of Vitality, I think.
Yes, your Aura Vitality. You had 3 more heals that you could give off with that.
So yeah,
I wrote it down on the other notebook, but I don't have that notebook with me.
You're good. It's
but I remember it was
3. So it's 2 more casts or 3 more casts of 2d6. So I'm gonna try and slam another one on his body. Come on. All right, this shit's not funny. Let's go. Get up. Fuck.
Francesca opens her eyes and she sees Cassius off to the side thawing, and she immediately goes right back to the moment where they saw Dongfeng die, because this looks exactly the same and it feels exactly the same. And she sits up with this big burning gash in her side. She pushes on it, and she looks around with like a hand behind her, and she's like, she watches and she sees Visceral not getting up. And she looks at Chemo.
I'm sorry.
Fix him, Chemo.
I can't fix this. I couldn't fix it before. I can't fix it now.
What do you mean you're sorry? No. Not him too. And she crawls over, bleeding, on the floor, and she crawls over to Vistar's body. She pushes on his shoulder. Vistar. Come on, you silly little bastard, get up.
Come on, do your fucking fireworks.
I'm gonna move the aura over to Francesca. Because I see she's fucking. Like. Yeah.
Yeah.
The fire in the bottom edge of her hair has dulled down to embers. And she lays herself over him. And she pulls out the chromatic orb that she got from the vendor. And she uses it. She pulls out an empty vial in her pack with her hand shaking. And the chromatic orb uses a charge to create a potion of healing. And I think it's this viscous purple shining glimmering potion that looks like something that Visrar would use. And she's like, come on, come on, come on. And she's just not thinking about anything, not seeing anything. She tries to pull Visrar up a little bit, just enough to get his head and his throat up. And she opens his mouth and puts the potion of healing in. Visrar, come on. Please. Please. I can't do this again.
I'm gonna approach Vistar and take a knee. Not how this was supposed to go.
No, Mr. V.
Fix him.
No.
Why can't you fix him?
I don't have the materials.
We're doing everything we can.
You tell somebody to fix something like this, that takes a heavy toll on the person and what they're using. I don't think anybody has about shit ton bag of diamonds laying around, do they? If they did, probably wouldn't be here.
Francesca uses a 3rd level spell slot to cast Prayer of Healing. And she just puts it all on Visrar. He's not moving.
He continues to lie still.
I'm so sorry, Francesca. Sorry, everybody. I didn't want anybody to go like this.
Well, I will put a hand on Francesca's back, to soothe her. Fuck.
She throws the vial that had the potion in it, shatters on the floor.
Is this in your damn book? Likewise.
No, I wasn't expecting any of this at all. Not at all. I pull look at the book. It's like, this doesn't say anything about this.
Is it glowing?
No.
As far as I'm concerned, this book's not been a damn bit of good.
And you say it glows when something changes?
That's what
Yeah.
Mintalk said.
Yeah, but Mintalk never said anything about this happening.
Seems like he
no.
knows everything. Something
Sounds like he
wrong.
doesn't know a fucking thing to me.
Sweet, sweet man.
He didn't deserve this. This wasn't supposed to. We're in a fucking hallway.
Yeah, 1,000 years in the past. He shouldn't go here.
No.
So Zoxis, who has kind of been more of an in shock for all of this, and now hearing these random tidbits that do not make sense, comes over, kneels down, and just slowly closes Desrar's eyes and looks up at all of you. I'm truly sorry for your loss, but we cannot stay here. More things can come.
Yeah.
Francesca just hugs him tighter. Don't make me. Please. I'm done. I'm done with this.
No, you're not. We have to save the world. It's not fair that we were asked to do this. It's
No.
not fair at all. We've been asked to protect the fucking world. Fucking honor. Now it's an injustice and a fucking tragedy. This is bullshit. And fuck, God damn it, he's got Dawnfang. God damn it. And I'm going to reach for Dawnfang's amulet that's in Vesrar's coat lining.
Okay, you do.
And I'll grab that, and then Trevor, what was the object? I couldn't remember. It started with an S.
Sean.
It's the Sham.
Sham. Okay. And I'll pull out the Sham. Nice fucking mustache. God, that's killer. Francesca, hold on to this, and I'll hand you the Sham.
All
He'll
right, and
always
then
be
as
with
you
us.
all root through his pockets, that's
I
a
know.
joke, by the way. It's a joke.
Good, because I laughed.
Francesca.
Yeah, go ahead.
Once again, she has an. What?
Hold on to this. You can never truly be gone. Carry the bit of his memories with you, as we've done for Malik, Dawnfang, now Mr. Magnificent.
She pulls up.
Oh, go ahead.
She pulls out another caltrip from her bag. And she's realizing that she never recorded his voice. And she'll never hear it again. His weird, exotic little voice. And she just kind of thinks for a moment of what she should say. And then she uses her artificer abilities to create a little recording in the caltrip, and she just says the only words that come to her mind. And she says, You are so loved, Vesper the Magnificent. And she tucks it into his pocket and kisses his cheek. And holds the sham and just kind of stares at him, kind of trying to lean back into Cassius's touch, but just blank.
I'm going to pull out. This doesn't have any bearing on it, but I'm going to pull out Eladra's necklace that I have from my sister, and I'm going to put it on. Fuck.
So Zoxius gets up and heads over to the door not the one you came through, but the other, and starts inspecting it. This is locked. I don't suppose any of you have a key?
No. No, we don't.
No, sorry, left that at home today.
I
look over
cannot
at. Okay.
fathom the loss that you are all dealing with right now, but there's always time to mourn and to remember. But this is a dangerous place we're in, and if
Yes.
that thing had brothers or sisters, we cannot face them now.
Do the mages have a fucking key on them? I don't know.
I'm not sure. What were you going to say, Tom?
Oh, I was just gonna say. Likewise, I was just gonna look at Cassius and Francesca and everybody. Well, he died with friends and love, and he was surrounded by that the whole time. That's definitely something, you guys. And I'm very sorry. I'm very sorry for all of you. It's so sad.
Thank you.
Anybody know what kind of god he worshipped?
He didn't. He was more spiritually connected.
Okay.
Like
well,
the seances you thought were orgies and stuff. He communicated with spirits of the beyond.
At those words, Zoxius like, what? The what?
Orgies.
Yeah, apparently it was a bit of a misunderstanding. He kind of winks at him.
Francesca uses a bloody hand and pushes it across her nose.
Well, you do, Francesca, gain. How much was it, Mike?
It was 4d6s because I got the last 2 charges sent to her.
Okay, go ahead and roll that and get that back up.
She
How bad? Oh, go ahead.
she pulls out her thieves' tools and the lockpick, especially, and she just holds it out because she's in no mood to pick a lock at the moment.
Alright.
Does Zoxius looks at it like, I don't have proficiency in this. Anyone else?
Do I look like I'm very sneaky?
You look very tall.
That answers the question, I guess. Hold on. Where's Mentok? You can talk to Mentok, can't you? Looks at.
I can definitely try.
Get him here
just
now.
Then talk. Get here now.
There is
I made
zero
it.
response to whatever you're saying.
Hold on a second. I pull up Macorns. Sylvanas, you got any tricks up your sleeve? Sylvanas, this is the deity worships.
Roll me religion.
Okay.
Let me know what my healing is, Mike.
Oh, it's a 2d6 times 2, so 4d6.
You want me to roll it?
Yeah, you can roll it, man.
Oh my gosh, Blake.
I trust you.
How much?
21.
4d6.
Okay. Plus anything?
I don't think. Let me see.
No, it's not plus anything. It's just straight 46.
Oh, okay. I heal so
9.
much.
21. Oh, with religion. So as you pray to Sylvanas and the acorns in your hand, they actually start to dance around as a warm breeze moves across, and in your mind, you hear almost as a whisper, as like a babbling brook, the way forward requires a detour. And that's as
They
much
just
as she can give you.
way
Or
toward
he can give you.
the way forward requires a detour.
The fuck?
Ah,
The fuck's that mean?
the way toward requires a detour. So I swore it was Savannah speaking with me. I swore it was. I don't know what it means.
Hey Blake, how far back is the entrance to this whole thing?
Well, the entrance to the entire temple.
Yeah.
It's a decent distance. It's not bad, but you still have to get across the pitfall with the spikes. And then it's the statue room, the egg room, the giant statue to Tiamat, and then the door. Which they shut it behind you when you came in.
Oh, okay, so
Zoxius is, as he goes through the pockets of the mages, there's a couple of coins here and some leaves, but there's no key.
Hmm.
Maybe
I
it's
go to grab
further,
my. Oh,
further
go ahead.
down the
I'm sorry,
hallway.
Austin.
Maybe they keep it down there. I don't know. And I'm gonna pull out that healing potion that you got from me, Besrar, and I'm gonna basically put it in Francesca's hands. Drink this and stay behind me. I will get you through this.
I guess I have to pick the lock then.
I can give it a shot. I've never messed with them myself.
why don't you
You need to
look for
drink.
some traps?
Drink this potion first.
I guess I better go get my bow. I go grab my bow.
She just nods and drinks the potion.
I think it's what 2d8 for the ones in the past. Like,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they sure are.
and as she's drinking it, I guess I'll basically like flavor-wise reapply Malik's Bolo, and as I'm like doing it, cleaning up the tatters on me, I'm going to use my second wind, and you'll see basically part of the warlock patron like energy like kind of like seep back into me. Try to steel myself.
Okay.
Francesca, I'm going to get you back to at least a fucking library. I swear to God. Once this is all over, whatever gods you all believe in, whatever. I don't really have much for him as I like cup the amulet. My sister gave this to me. Said it was a fool's errand to try to fix the world for silly old her. You clerics are quite interesting.
Yeah, thanks. Fuck you too.
Hey. I mean, if you're into that.
You know, in light of circumstance, I was gonna make a joke, but you know, he kind of points at Vess, and he's like, "Nah."
I know.
Y'all get a pass on this one. Hey, Saloon, you hear me?
Roll me religion.
That's 12. Fuck, I've got Rose's roll too. Oh, I didn't use that. I have to upload it. That's why I keep fucking up. But anyway, I got a 12.
Okay. You feel her presence upon you, but it's very, very faint. Almost as if moonlight does not seep this deep into this tunnel and into this temple to a titan that has her own, even though she's not here, she has her own just presence in the stone. So you feel that she is reaching out and she hears you. She's just not able to really give you any guidance at this time.
Saloon, I just need to try and get this guy out of here. If you're busy, I'm sorry. I just I don't want to leave him here.
We can't leave him here.
I don't mean to think of a worse way to say it, but like we can't just drag him through the rest of what we got going on. And there's not a guarantee we can come back. Lack of a better word, it'd be dead weight.
Fuck you.
I might have a way of securing him here until we can have a safe departure for him back somewhere else.
You said he's not very religious. We could bury him here if he's not. You don't think it'd be an affront to him or Tiamat?
I could also. She brings up a bloodied hand and does produce flame.
No, you would not be doing that. That's.
You're not going to turn him into ashes, are you?
I can't.
Everybody roll me history. Everyone but let me rephrase. Cassius and Francesca roll
Natural
me
20.
history.
18.
Okay. Both of you do remember that he actually was a follower of a religion.
He followed someone.
Do I know?
Yeah, Aelstray.
Know anything about them?
He did mention it before. You Francesca know that it was a drow goddess. To be fair, she's not well known because the drow really only follow one goddess, and anyone that followed this one was shunned because she's not real.
Right.
Like, she's basically a goddess that was made up by drow who wanted to, basically like half drow or anybody that tried to come across as not Lolth, but in not being real and getting that, she kind of had her own cult following and became kind of a minor deity.
And what had a particular reason or a particular way that people would die or be sent off?
I mean, in the drow religion, they're all fed to the spiders, so don't know how that's going to help here. But being buried somewhere dark in a cave like the Underdark is very fitting for any drow.
So in the moment, as Chemo puts your hand down, and he's like, "No, you're not doing that." And he's got Sacred Flame pulled up. He's like, "I can take care of that."
Thinks and looks around like she's trying to come out of this daze. Well, I mean, I don't think Viscerar had been, underground for a while now. But I mean, this is where the Drow are from, and so maybe it's a whole. Maybe it's good that he is here. I don't know what we should do with him still, but I think maybe at least being here.
Rabbit, you're good at digging, right?
Yeah, I could do that. And maybe we could like do something very nice and put his like little cards in his hands like this. We can make that work.
We got to put it out of the way, though. We don't want anybody
Um.
coming over and fucking with it.
Yeah, just don't pull one.
Just
What? Who said that?
Who said that? It's like he's still here.
Sure.
I can hear his voice.
Stop telling people I'm dead.
Maybe we do this corner right here. This
I
door.
will if anything, I'll pull up my gun and be like, "Do you have anything that could help with this?" Been awfully quiet here in the past.
Ooh.
You get no response, but it does not feel to roll me perception, actually.
He's talking to the gun again.
22.
The gun is his penis.
Oh, it's like that Tommy Lee show.
22. So normally she's been fairly quiet for a while, except for those minor like flickering of emotions that you've been getting, but you felt her presence there. For some reason right now, you feel almost an absence. Zoxius actually speaks up. If you're wishing to bury him, I may be able to help.
What you got?
He looks for a spot kind of towards the back, away from where like people would be trotting over, and casts Move Earth.
Convenient spell.
It is a spell. He's going to waste a spell slot for it. Create a pillar of earth in the ground, 20 feet deep. Up to 20 feet deep. It takes about 10 minutes to do. So he moves over, and as he lifts both hands up, the ground beneath where he's at starts to basically go from a solid rocky like dirt to look like almost a liquid, and it moves and writhes and parts to each side, and he's just holding it there with his hands. I have to concentrate on this. I can't move him. If someone else can do that part.
Yeah, I got you.
No, not yet.
Come on.
Francesca, while he's moving the dirt, she has been sitting beside Vistrar, and she had pulled out her herbalism kit. And she had been pulling through the different herbs that she had in her kit. Some of the ones that she knew were for healing, some that were for purification, some to strengthen the connection between the spiritual realms, some that just had pretty little flowers on them, and she hadn't researched them yet. But she is just together and tying them around with little twine to make the tiniest bouquet. And she's sitting next to Vistrar and thinking about all of the times that she had sat in on a ritual of his, and she didn't pay attention. And now she's really, really fucking wishing that she had. And she's thinking about how she wishes she could talk to him because now he's with all those spirits that he talked to, and he's with his mother. And she kind of looks at him while she ties up the herbs with twine, and she kind of worries a little bit with his hands to arrange the bouquet in his fingers. She's like, she just says quietly to Visfar, I bet it's a lot easier to talk to those spirits now. And she just arranges in a way that makes him look a little more peaceful, like he's sleeping. And she doesn't stand up, but from where she's sitting, she just kind of looks up at Chemo, like, okay.
Look over at Cass. Hey, you got anything to add?
I was only a part of the ritual the first morning you met us. This poor man traveled the world to get away from things we don't even know. And brought a cheerful smile wherever he went, even when I was being a bit of an ass to him. Kinda wish I hadn't. He left everything behind to fix the world. And I couldn't save him. It wasn't fast enough. Again. And I would take the jacket off and it's like, this joke's old. Throw it down.
Francesca reaches up and just grabs his wrist. Just to hold on.
I'm so sorry. We couldn't save you. God damn it.
I
Tears.
understand this is kind of a moment, but this is really, really heavy.
I know.
All right, so what has he got? Like a how many foot deep hole?
He did 6.
He did 6. Okay, cool. So I'm going to lower my bring his body to the side of it, and then hop down in the hole, and then grab it while I'm in the hole, and slowly, so I'm not just get in, and just kick it in. Just,
In a kicker, sir.
Can you put this jacket with him?
He's kind of in bad taste, don't you think?
I don't know where it needs to go, but I don't want to see it anymore.
I recommend burning it instead of putting its skin of.
Burn it. Burn the damn thing. I don't care.
Okay, you know what? You're grieving, I'll take care of it. Actually, Rabbit, you got this one?
We can just throw in the corner. Yep, I'll throw in the corner.
That's not burning.
Okay, fine. I'll burn it too, and I'm just gonna throw a a sacred flame over on the jacket in the corner. Okay.
Have you gotten out of the hole yet?
No, I threw the sacred flame on the jacket.
But you're 7'6" though.
Yeah, exactly. So I can just
No, I understand that. It's a lot of dirt and rock that's very heavy. I'm trying to make sure that his concentration is holding so that he doesn't crush you.
Okay, that's fair.
Francesca will throw a firebolt on it if she has to. She doesn't care.
Okay, fine. I'll get out of the hole, and Francesca will toss a firebolt at the jacket.
Okay. So as you get out and the body is laid to rest, Zoxia slowly moves the earth back over and lets it solidify once again.
I will cast Prestidigitation and Thaumaturgy to basically make it sound like a jubilant, like Vesrar the Magnificent with the explosions of a firework going off once it closes.
Oh god.
You fucking hear that?
I don't care.
Thank you for doing that, Zox. It means a lot.
Not a problem. He's like out of breath.
You want some berries?
Sure. A berry would be lovely.
I've got berries if anybody wants them. And I like go over to Hang and offer a berry. I have like 10 of them in my hand.
Zoxius takes 2 of them so that he now has 4 health instead of 2.
I know everybody's hurting.
He's trying not to be rude and take all of the berries.
If nobody wants any more, I'll give the rest to Zox.
Yeah, the chemo's gonna be like, no, that guy. Yeah.
Zox, I'm coming back with the rest of them.
The fuck is this?
He's a bunny, damn it. He's off it. Like,
So it's
You just
8.
walk.
Riding a rocking horse over there.
I just imagine like a regular like bunny like doing this as like walking.
Okay, so you have a locked door. There are no keys on these mages.
Francesca will try it with her thieves' tools.
Okay, roll it for me.
Can I get guidance in on that?
I will allow it now. Now, before we go any further, I have a ruling on how all guidance will be.
Okay.
From now
Okay.
on. If, say, we come to a cliff and you guys are thinking about climbing it, if you wish to cast guidance on someone and then they say, I would like to climb it, I allow it. Now, if someone goes, I'm just going to jump up and climb it, and I call for a skill check, you cannot cast guidance once the skill check is called.
I get that. I was planning on the guidance, but this is like a time where
I
I'm
know.
trying not to interrupt people.
No, you're good. I am. That's why I said I'm fine with it now. This is just like I said. I've been that podcast where that guy talks about like DM stuff.
Mhm.
Has
Yeah.
really helped me learn rules for 5th edition that I didn't even know because I'm so used to 2nd and 3rd. But he actually brings up guidance and how there's people that'll be like, oh, I cast guidance, oh, I cast guidance, oh, I cast guidance, oh, I cast guidance, over and over. And he says, so a good way to look at it is casting guidance is for if someone's getting ready to do something and you want to guide them and be like, hey, you can do this, I recommend this, or like giving the guidance there, allowing them to have the extra instead of just someone's like, oh, I'm going to go do this, and then they start doing the skill check and you're like, I'm going to give you guidance right now. So
Yeah, it's like extra prep.
Right, so I would just, this is not this one. This one did not bring it up because this is something I wanted to talk about anyway. Going as we look, I want all of you that have guidance to kind of look at that so that 1, we're not throwing it left and right at random intervals, but 2, it also will let your characters have that moment where if you see somebody you think is going to make an attempt, you can do a little role play and kind of prep them for it, whether they use it or not.
Right.
Especially because
It's
it's a cantrip. I mean, it's a phenomenal cantrip.
So like
Alright.
you threw the kit on the ground and you're just like walking over to pick it back up to go towards the door, aren't you?
Yeah.
So like as you go to walk over, like, hey, you don't look, I mean, I don't know what the fuck half these things do. That one looks like a key, but it's probably not gonna work. Look, if you don't want to do this, I could try.
Might as well, right?
Who, me? You want me to try?
No, I mean, me. I might as well. Can't heal people. Might as well open a door, right?
Look, okay,
Yeah,
just
I know.
stay strong. He's gonna like pat her on the arm and just kind of like, probably a little too hard, just because he still doesn't comprehend the size difference. He's like, poof,
Yeah.
and slap the guidance. Yeah.
Like,
she takes damage.
Probably a point of damage, yeah.
Yeah.
And she's just like, yep. Is it a sleight of hand?
Yes, it is.
And then guidance is what? Just like an extra D?
Roll a d4 and add it.
Fucking need it.
I'm on for
11 plus 2, 13 total.
So as you go to pick the lock, you feel like this is a very, very intricate locking surface, and you don't believe you are able to pick this.
Cool.
well,
Francesca pulls out one of the pins from her set. And she shows Kimo, and she's like, by the way, I know you don't know what this does, but like, if you ever needed to, you could shove this in someone's eye or their nose, get right into their brain and kill them immediately. Just thought I'd let you know. She shoves it back in her pack and walks off.
hey.
Very cool, Francesca. Thank you.
Well, guys, I think the way that we should go is a detour. I don't know, and I point at the hole. I don't know if that's a detour or if the way that we didn't go was a detour.
That might be the way we haven't gone.
There's a lot of bones down there.
I mean, right now
Yeah.
we're at an end where there's only the way we came in, or is
We still need the bronze.
There's the way that you came in, there's the locked door, and then there's the cavern that the mages originally went down that is off to the right.
well, like looks like a detour, I guess.
Alrighty. And
Oh,
I'll go down the hole.
you're going down first?
Yeah.
Okay, I was gonna go, but I mean that's the case. I'll be right behind you.
Cool.
Hey, Cassius.
Yes.
She just kind of blindly follows them, not really thinking about where they're going or anything. And she says, do you think that when Israr sees Malik and Donfang, wherever they are, do you think they play their weird music first, or do you think they drink?
I would imagine
Maybe both.
probably both at the same time, but I feel like Don Fang would have set to the side and tried to play the flute the best he could.
Do you think being in the afterlife makes you any better at a flute?
I'd imagine there's limitless time to be able to practice the flute, so I think he'd get a hand of it by then.
It's been about 2 days.
God knows how
I mean-
long I've been in the afterlife.
Yeah. You
Time
You
definitely
stay-
moves different in hell.
Wait,
you stay
Yeah.
behind me, Francesca. Okay. Like grab her hand. And, like, I'm going to get you home. And get to that damn library. We're gonna fix this fucking plague. I'm not going anywhere.
She squeezes his hand.
So
The library sounds so nice right now.
maybe get some tea or something, you know? So
I
what you
miss
say?
books.
Yeah, it's been quite a while. Yeah.
They're so quiet and safe.
Somewhat get lost in them and forget the world exists around you.
She wipes some tears off her face and she smears some blood on her cheek. I hate this. I hate this. This is
I
not
know.
what I was meant to do. I don't know anything about any of this. Of course, no wonder any of my friends have died. I don't know the first thing about being an adventurer and explorer. You know what I know, Cassius? I know reading books, and I know crushing herbs, and I know lighting some shit on fire to see what it does.
I've studied the ancient histories.
Yeah.
to write books. Practice this in my spare time. And, made a deal with a matron to try to fix the world. I'm going to do what I can with what time I have, because I'm not sure how this deal works, honestly. So
So no
I'm
written
going-
contract or anything?
It was weird. I was up late one night studying the plague. I'd had a little bit too much to drink, and I started reading something, and it was off from what I was reading. And I was playing with my gun at the time, and I reread the damn thing out loud. Don't know why. And after that point, this with like all the purple lines have they changed at all?
The what?
The purple like tattoo like scar running up his arm, has it like changed?
It's not there.
It's not there. Oh. It seems that she is no longer here.
She like, with their hands still clasped, she kind of motions towards the gun like, your agreement is what broken?
I don't know where she's at. I didn't think she would abandon me. That certainly puts a damper on things.
Now keep an eye out for sharp bones down here, guys.
For sharp bugs? What?
Keep an eye out
Regardless,
for sharp bones.
Yes,
I'm looking
yes.
at you,
Speak up. You're very soft spoken. They can't hear you.
Keep a very close eye out for pointy bones. I know everybody's hurting. And look at Zark,
Well.
especially you.
never stopped me before.
So
Still
as you
good with
guys
this.
make your way back down this tunnel, and you finally enter this bottom chamber, as likewise told you from his descriptions, you see mountains of bones. Most of these bones are extremely large in size, varying from some of them to be pearly white to others almost a dark yellow with age. The room itself is probably about 50 yards, like straight back. Like it's a large room. You do see that as there are torches along the side of the wall, there's one enormous brazier in the back, to which there looks to be also a table and some things strewn upon it. Roll me a perception check. Mike, go ahead and let me go ahead and throw roses in there for me.
Give her.
Everybody do perception?
Everyone can roll perception.
Can I also do like survival or something to try to see what kinds of bones they are? Or do we just know that it's dragon?
You can do both. Roll me the perception first, and then
That
I'll
was
do
15.
the. Okay.
And then survival is 20, dirty 20.
Okay.
18.
Okay, so 13 plus what, Mike? What's your plus to perception?
Perception's +5, so that's an 18.
Okay. All right, so let's see everyone else. Lakinda 18, Cassius 5. So first, your survival check. You do from your previous dealing with that one dragon downstairs. The green one that Malik took the head of, and from judging kind of the size of these bones and the shape of some of the heads, you can say that most of these look to be dragon bones. There are, however, several bones that look that like they belong to smaller humanoid like things. Not really it's kind of hard to tell what they came from, but they are not dragon bones.
Mm-hmm. Humanoid, like or smaller, like dwarf halfling size, or like smaller.
Possibly. It's hard to know.
Okay, so just to mix
But
of dragons and humanoids.
yes. Now
Okay.
for everyone that rolled a perception over 15, you notice that at the very end of the room where that brazier is and what you can see is the table, there looks to be along the far left wall movement.
Fast movement, slow movement.
Slow movement, almost as if like the movement's very centered in one spot, and the movement it's very slow. Like you wouldn't notice it if it wasn't for the fact that it was so close to that brazier.
Low down to the ground.
About midway, honestly.
Is
Okay.
there a flame or of any kind near it?
There is a brazier on that other like over on that wall, but it's not directly next to this thing.
Can I brighten it with thaumaturgy and try and get a better vision of it?
Not from 50 yards away.
Oh, okay, sorry, fair. I mean, I'm trying not to constantly be like, dark vision 300 feet, what to do? But
Well,
If I saw move, go.
check some math. Uh, 50 yards is 150 feet. So, yeah, I mean, you being a cleric of Piss Blake off, you are able to see along the wall. Oh, don't worry, I remember those. It'll all be good on Wednesday. There is something chained up on the wall, and that's what this movement is. It seems to be humanoid. It's breathing heavily, but every once in a while you see it moving like it's pulling at the chain, but that's all you see.
I'm getting flashbacks to fucking last Friday. God damn it.
Oh, certainly nothing of that sort.
Thank God.
I'm
I
getting
couldn't deal with that,
Malik.
dude.
I know it was tough. I'm sorry.
No, and it happened, and we got through it. And despite all our shenanigans, they were alive. So, yeah, I'm gonna. Hey, hold on a second. And can I hold Sacred Flame in my hand, or for light? I'm not sure how you would rule that.
I've got Pierce Flame.
Well, me. Okay, so technically no, because Sacred Flame is not something that's produced from your hand. It descends onto a creature of your target.
Okay, yeah.
I've got it.
Because it's radiant damage. It's not fire.
Okay.
Since I saw the movement, I'm just gonna hold my bow at the ready, just in case if whatever like hurts us.
Hey,
That's
it's
fine. Yeah, the only one that actually sees that it's something chained up is at the moment is Chemo.
and I would call it
So-
out. Sorry.
I'm sure.
Oh, no, my apologies. I thought I rolled an 18. I thought you said I saw
You
movement of any
you see
sort.
movement, but you don't know
But we
what the
didn't know
movement
what
is.
it was.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, the only
Right.
one that has the, fuck vision of 300 dark.
Actually, has it been an hour since I cast Eyes of the Night since we went through that combat? And because I
It
gave
has not been an
everyone,
hour.
so everyone
Well,
sees
that's right.
it.
You did.
Everyone's got
Oh, well
300
then,
feet.
Forgot about that.
well then, my apologies. I forgot that you had another bullshit power.
No, I was
So
just
yes,
saying,
everyone.
man, it's not. It's team fuck Blake. It's a team effort right now.
Ah, yes. I get team
doing
fucked.
this
At
to
least
me?
I'm
Yes.
at least you're all fucking me as a team. So
Yeah.
yes.
Guys, we really are having a ritual. Oh.
I was
just
just
So,
living.
so
I was
let
living
me rephrase. All of you see this.
on-
Hey, hey, who is that? I imagine they can't
They
see us.
Probably not.
not in the slightest. And they probably don't
Francesca.
hear you very well either.
Francesca will squeeze Cass's hand and like step a half step forward in front of him, even though he said to step behind her.
Alright, how
No.
about both?
All
Sorry.
right, side by side. Let's go. Who's on the fucking wall?
Well, let me go check it out then, because y'all are just kind of hobbling along. And I'm not saying that in a way that's like derogative. Stay put, okay? Rabbit, you and me.
You got it.
I'm gonna get my shield out and just kind of like, all right.
I
Okay.
don't know what it is.
Wait, before you go. And chemo, or just chemo. Francesca, just in case anything bad happens. How about this? And she just kind of tosses resistance onto him. Basically the same thing as guidance, but with a saving throw instead of a check.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you.
You can add a d4 and add it to a saving throw within the next minute.
Well, thank you kindly. Southern for a
Yeah.
second. All right, actually,
Let's see what we got.
yeah, let's go, Rabbit. Keep an eye on them if you wouldn't mind. Just kind of like keep checking.
I've got eyes and ears.
Yeah, at least for like another 37 minutes. Let's keep.
We all have eyes and ears like us.
Yeah.
Eyes and ears for 37 minutes. Okay.
So what's going on as we start creeping towards the wall?
As you move closer, you get within about 50 yards, and your vision slowly coalesces, and not 50, you're in 50 feet. Let me apologize. And you actually now see more of this figure. Trevor, will you go ahead and describe yourself?
Gladly. So, as you all approach the wall, you see a very, very emaciated looking humanoid person, sharp pointed ears, about 5'8", kind of average height. He's got a very, very loose fitting, it's almost like a size too big for him shirt, that's like very ripped and torn, in just in tatters. He's got his pants are in a very similar situation, ripped up, kind of ripped off at about knee level. He's not wearing any shoes, and as you get closer, you notice he has like a very wild mane of jet black hair, and he has slight patches of fur on the tops of his hands and his feet, with very sharp, pointed fingernails and toenails, almost somehow animal-like. He appears to be very young, but looks like he's aged from very serious injuries that he has sustained. And he has very bright yellow eyes. What? Who's there? Get the fuck away from me!
You get the fuck away.
I mean, he's we kind of we really. I mean, we can. It's okay.
That's the
Wait,
thing
wait.
I've heard like I say in a long time.
Who? You mean you're not here to drain my blood?
Not at the moment.
What?
You okay?
Maybe after drinks.
Who are you?
Well, I'm
Yeah,
not
I
quite.
think the better question is, who the fuck are you?
My name's Lycos.
Lycos?
Lycos.
Like,
My parents had a Lycos.
What?
That
Lake
was
house.
good.
Lake house.
Oh.
Hey, but anyway.
Yeah.
This here is it's Rabbit. We call him Rabbit. Everybody calls him Rabbit. I kind of
Yeah,
wink at him.
Rabbit.
I wink at him in the
I've never
dark.
told him that once.
Yeah.
The only one who told him that.
As you point out, the rabbit, he sort of like his eyes sort of like flash, like gleam for a second, and he sort of like his tongue sort of like licks his lips, and he's like,
Ooh.
nice to meet you, I guess. What are you all doing here?
Oh,
So as I see him lick his lips, I'm gonna like shove I'm gonna shove like while he's kind of like a little bit behind me, like no.
if he fucking eats me, then
No,
Aragorn is good.
Believe me, let's get the squirrels ready in case, he's not gonna eat you, I promise. Maybe, I don't know.
Nobody's lunch. You hear me, Chemo? Nobody's
Okay,
lunch.
Okay, I believe it sounds like this is very personal.
Nobody's lunch.
Look, why the fuck are you? Why are you? God damn it! Why are you up here on the wall with the chains? Hey, hold on. Hey, can I yell back?
Yeah, you can.
And I'll use. Is it thaumaturgy? That they're all like the same fucking spell. I can make my voice
Yeah, but,
louder,
like,
right?
Make sure. Like,
Thaumaturgy, prestidigitation, and druid craft are similar, but not the same.
I know. I was making a joke.
Thaumaturgy.
Thaumaturgy makes your voice louder.
Okay, cool. So I've got thaumaturgy. Yeah, I'm gonna boom it up to just like one time, and like, hey, y'all, go ahead and move in. I'm like gesturing because they can see it.
Wait. Who are you people? Don't get near me.
It's fine. They're not here to. Are you guys here to drain his blood? I told him that's not till next week.
What?
What?
That's
What?
supposed to be a joke. It's not funny. I feel like I've been chained down here for a week.
Oh, I feel you, bud. I feel you. Anyway, so like, what'd you do to piss somebody off to end up here?
I don't even know. I left home a long time ago. I was supposed to come back way before now, and I'm probably in serious trouble. I got nabbed. Okay, I was out on a delivery, and well, I guess it was more of a you wouldn't get it anyway. They captured me, and I was brought down here. They put a bag over my head. I didn't see anything, and next thing I know, I'm chained up on the wall. They're not feeding me. They're draining my blood, and well, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Can you guys please let me down? I'm starving.
No, I could tell you looked at my friend like you were.
I'm not gonna eat your friend. I promise.
Oh, you hear that? He
Okay.
promised. You know what that means? That means that he's got to hold his word, or else we're gonna set him on fire.
If you promise, we'll let you down.
Y'all, you guys got anything to eat at all?
Don't give him a berry.
I could really go for, something.
Go for it.
I may have a berry.
You
I may have
dumbass.
something.
You had to let him eat out of your hand too.
No, you'll eat it. Can I roll for insight, by the way, Blake, on his explanation?
Yeah, you sure can.
It's a good call.
Yeah. As Francesca and Cass are like slowly, kind of cautiously walking up, Francesca is going to be like listening to this, like kind of turning her ear and listening to this exchange, hearing an unfamiliar voice, and she just says to Cass, she's like, "What the hell is that? Who is that? Who would be in here?"
Someone chained to a wall, obviously. No,
Oh, that was a
I don't
know.
24.
team up.
Tom,
24, damn.
Trevor,
Yeah.
do you wish to roll your deception?
No.
Or
Okay.
persuasion.
Um,
Don't spill the beans.
Tom, from what you've gathered, you feel like he's not lying. He seems extremely worn out and ragged, and he does show signs of being tortured. It does not seem like he is misleading you at this time.
Well, I guess you have no reason to lie. You there. We'll get you down.
I appreciate it. What are your names? Who are you?
I'm
Oh,
likewise.
They call me Chemo.
Likewise, Chemo. Is it who else is with you? I heard voices.
Chemo? What's going on?
We found it looks like a werewolf trapped to a wall or something.
I'm not a
Werewolf.
werewolf.
Oh, they don't want your butt.
Well, I guess they have an interest in whatever I am.
Let me see. She walks forward, kind of peers around Chemo with her produce flame up. She looks at Lycos with like a sharp academic curiosity, and immediately she thinks about and tries to recall anything that she may have heard about anything werewolf, anything it's just kind of canine or lupine in nature.
Okay. You can roll me history. Yeah, just history
History.
for this one. Yeah, for this one.
21.
21. You have heard of a race called shifters. They are not prominent in your timeline. Many of them died out mostly from infighting between clans, but they were people that use dark magic to basically warp their bodies to become animals when they fought each other's tribes, and eventually that magic kind of irradiated their genes to where they are this more half human, half animal state. It is not a curse. They are not werewolves or wear anythings. It is just a part of who they are.
She's got a dagger held against her, like flat, flush against her wrist, just kind of ready, hold like pulling out if she needs to. And she kind of calls out cautiously. She says, "Are you hurt?"
Yes, I'm hurt all over. They've been bleeding me dry.
She looks at Cass and she's like, I gotta see if I can. And then she just goes over to Lycos and starts to inspect him. Can I do like a medicine check or something?
Yeah, sure can.
22.
He is hurt. He shows signs of torture, bloodletting. He probably hasn't had a real meal in weeks and has survived off of what they've given him. He's not in great shape. He's not like life threatening at the moment, but it's definitely closer than you would expect.
Okay. If you'll allow me, Blake, because we haven't really discussed this. When I use the opal to create a potion of healing, the chromatic opal. So I've already used one of its charges for the potion for Visrar. She's gonna pull out that opal again and use another charge to make another potion of healing immediately. And I like to think that the vial that it creates in, kind of flavor-wise, appearance-wise, turns to something that reflects the person it's going to. And so in appearance, the vial kind of elongates, almost sharpens, and turns like dark and cloudy while she makes a potion of healing. And she, while still looking him over, she like kind of half holds it out a little, and she looks, and she sees that his hands are bound, right, with like chains and everything.
Yeah, he's chained to the wall.
Okay. So she like kind of cautiously like takes a half step back but offers the vial forward in like a gesture of like, are you gonna let me like feed you this potion?
And he'll just like kind of not sure what that is, kind of look at it, and like he kind of like lunges forward like really quick, like animal like, and starts like sniffing like, and
It'll help you.
well, I can't grab it. My arms are still chained up.
I can feed it to you and then I'll get you down. I just want to make sure that you're stable. All right.
Okay.
Okay.
And he's like just as apprehensive about this whole thing as everybody else is.
Easy, easy. She'll slightly tip the vial to dump the potion of healing into his mouth.
Yeah, he opens his mouth and just drinks it as fast as he can.
It tastes like licorice.
Yeah. Thank you. I feel a little bit better. Would anybody mind, helping me out here?
2 quick shots go out against the chains.
Rolled hit.
It's your future.
Warn me the next time, huh?
14.
That does hit. This is basically a don't roll the one scenario.
Yeah.
Blows his head off trying to roll a new character.
Well,
This one gets to be level. This one gets to be level 7.
just getting domed immediately.
If that's how Cassius killed Francesca, can you imagine?
I feel like he'd
no.
probably kill himself. Like if he did that,
Like
I think.
I don't know,
failed it.
man.
So 2 quick shots go out, and the chain itself breaks from the wall. You still have chains around your wrist, but you are no longer tethered to the wall.
Well,
Does the potion of healing that I just created apply to past, like 1,000 years ago potion
No,
healing
it
does?
it would apply to your healing because that's from the world you know.
Okay, so 2d6?
Yes,
Okay.
or 2d4.
Oh, 2d4?
2d4.
Oh, okay. Just kidding. Never mind. Disregard that. Okay.
It's 2d4 plus 4 or 2d4 or 4d4 plus 4, or depending on what size someone you make. They start at
Okay.
2d4 and they go up in intricates of 2.
Okay. So 2d4 plus 4?
2d4 plus 4.
Okay, so Lycos, you heal 8.
thank you. Oh, that's better. And he's gonna sort of see about that, and, like, kind of gnaw at it a little bit. Well, that's not working. All right, let me at him. Where are those two bastards that tied me up down here?
There's two of them, you said?
Yeah, these two guys in hoods that keep coming down and draining my blood. Where are they at?
Oh yeah, they're not gonna bother you anymore, I promise.
What do they want your blood for?
I suppose they're interested in whatever it is I am.
They were interested, that's past tense. They're gone now.
Good riddance.
You're okay for now. I can't. We just gotta be very careful. But for now, you're okay, I think.
Hey, you have my thanks.
Yeah.
So,
Absolutely. Do you want
what-
me to help you some more? Actually, I can. She kind of just offers a hand.
And he just at that, like, he kind of goes for the hand and then just, like, kind of collapses and, like, sits on the ground. I guess I'm just really tired.
We all are.
If you all don't mind, I gotta catch my breath. I can't go on like this.
No, we kinda do mind. We kinda can't just sit here.
At this point, Zoxius walks up, who, while all this has been going on, has been walking around the rest of the chamber. What is that? Big cat?
Not a cat.
Hey, we got a pet.
Oh, that's nice. What do you name it?
What's he?
Name's Lycos.
Lycos. He can talk.
Oh, that's quite impressive.
He likes belly
Um,
rubs.
Try that and I'll break your fucking neck.
Try it.
At the
He,
moment,
he thinks about it and, like, lunges a little bit and then just, like, collapses back down. I don't have it in me.
I see. Look at that. He's so tired. He's so cute. Anyway,
well, I looked around the chamber. I have found 2 sets of keys. He holds
Sir.
out 2 keys. One's like looks like a small, about the size of like a pinky finger key, and then the other one is a much larger, intricate-looking key. There doesn't appear to be anything here in this room that's dangerous other than these. Could probably take a break.
Yes, if you can get these off.
For a while. I'm not. He hands the key over to Likewise. You've got this. Don't get near the teeth.
Don't get near the teeth. You don't have to tell me twice. All right, Lycos. And it's like, I think we got you.
All
I'm
right.
not good with keys. Okay.
Francesca's kneeling down by his side, just like full kind of paramedic mode.
you guys sure are trusting.
She just like throws kind of a nasty look back at Chemo with that, and she goes back and she pulls out some rations from her bag and a vial of water, not a flask or whatever, but just a vial of regular water, not the seawater. And she says, yeah, you need something. You need something immediately. You need to get food in you. Here. She offers him a bit of dried jerky, just a handful of nuts, anything that she has. Here, you look like you haven't eaten in weeks.
He very ferociously, like, just grabs it from your hand, and you see these, like, very sharp canines come out, and he just, like, demolishes the ration that you gave him.
Fuck me. Fuck you. See? Told you.
Quite a rude little dog you've got.
Yeah, they lose one friend. They
Dog-
want to replace
dog,
it with
yeah.
another one.
I'm just going with the dog. It said not cat.
She gives him the vial of water.
I look over at Zox. His name is Lakos.
Lycos.
Lakos.
Lycos.
Lycos. That's my name.
Like the vegetable.
More like that, I guess. Yeah, I suppose.
I mean, my mother named me a word that sounds like someone sneezed while farting at the same time. You're fine. I recommend we at least take 10 minutes to rest, catch our breath. This room seems safe enough, and we can see anything coming.
Yeah.
I could use that for sure.
Okay, so everyone can take a short rest.
Cool.
So
I
I know we don't do those very often, but for everyone that is not a warlock, you have hit die equal to your level.
You
And
know,
you
I
may
constantly
roll.
forget about hit dice.
So you may roll a number of hit die equal to your level. You do not have to use all of them and take that much back as health. You do not add. You do each one with your Constitution modifier. So if, say, I've got 9 hit die and I want to use 3, I will roll a hit die, add that plus my con modifier to my health, roll a second one, add that plus my con modifier, and then and so forth, depending on how many hit die that you have. That is what you gain. For the warlock, you have hit die, and then you also gain back your spell slots.
Where even is that in Beyond?
It does not have a hit die list. You just it doesn't have like a thing to roll your hit die
You hit
on its own.
You gotta check
just
off the
have
little
to-
boxes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. There's a short rest section in Beyond.
hmm
Okay. Wait, what?
So, what would be like the downside to not using all your hit die?
If you wanted to do a short rest, if you did more than one short rest.
Oh,
Before you did a long rest.
max it out, everyone.
I have a quick question, Blake and Trevor.
Yeah, buddy.
So, both
Yeah.
of y'all, I think y'all will help me with this. So, I got some. You temporarily increased the cap of my HP last week. I need to change that, and I need to know how much it was that we added
think-
to it.
I think it was 15 y'all were given, if I remember correctly.
Well,
Okay.
isn't that gone now? Most of the time, those kinds of temps are only for like a minute or so, right?
Well, I don't know if I have 91 health at level 8. I don't know if that's accurate. It might be accurate.
I don't know.
Blake, if I don't know, I know it's not your job to keep track of my life, but I don't. I mean, I think I was at 91 before I
All right,
reverted it.
hold on. Give me a second.
Okay.
Let me fix your health.
Ugh. So good. Oh god, I'm back up to 82. Thank god.
You're go ahead and hit refresh on your page,
Awesome.
and that should put you back at 76.
Okay. Perfect. Thank you. I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
I guess Lycos your hit die.
What?
Lycos, are you using hit die?
I don't know.
Because
Yep.
I was gonna do healing for you, but if you're using hit dice and that's gonna be, then I won't. But
Yeah, Blake, do you do you want me to just take a hit to my health and then do the short rest, or how you want to do this?
You are at half health.
Okay. So we'll just call it there, and then use the short rest, or what?
Yes.
Okay.
Hmm.
Let's see.
Hey, Blake.
You're level 9, aren't you, Likos?
Yes,
He's level 8.
I'm level 9.
You are level 8. You are one level below everyone else.
Oh, you told me last
you
week
said
I
level
could be
9.
level 9.
No, it's one level below everyone else. That's why Likewise is also level 8.
Oh, you did say level 9 last week, but
If I did, I apologize. I did not mean to.
Okay.
well, we are about to be level 10 once we
So-
avenge here. Maybe.
What I will say, there is a milestone after you get out of this dungeon.
If is good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
big
So
if.
I tell you what, I will give you the option of either being level 9 now, and then you do not get the level up with everyone else, or you can be level 8 now and take the level up with everyone else.
We might as well just stay level 9 now, so that you don't have to undo some of what you already have.
Well,
That makes
I don't know. Whatever you like me to do, I'm cool with it.
You just go ahead and take the 9 now, and then just when everyone else levels up, you'll just stay where you're at 9.
Okay.
A very emaciated 9.
You don't really gain much at 9th level, so
Yeah, all I get was brutal critical, so
yeah, and then you have a little
Oh,
bit
that's
extra
it.
health you may or may not need.
As we were settling in for the short rest, Blake, could I have done a channel Divinity before the short rest started, or no? I've been trying to read through it because I've got the 10 hit points, but I don't know how long those last, and that's pretty much.
I really think that's only for minutes.
Huh?
Which Twilight
It's one-
Sanctuary?
Twilight Sanctuary.
It lasts for 1 minute, or until you're incapacitated or not.
The thing that grants it, but I thought 10 hit points stayed until you lose them.
No, they all have a certain amount of things. The sphere. Okay, hold on. Rules is written. As an action, present the holy symbol, sphere centered, 30-foot radius. The sphere moves with you. The sphere lasts 1 minute or until you're incapacitated. When a creature ends its turn in the sphere, you grant that creature these benefits. 10 hit points equal to 1d6 plus your cleric level. You end one effect on it causing. Okay, so rules as written, the Twilight Sanctuary lasts 1 minute. The temporary hit points do not go away when the sanctuary goes away, because they don't just walk away when someone leaves the sanctuary.
Right.
So, yes, rules as written, you can cast that and give temp hit points to people inside your sanctuary, and they will stay there till they are taken away from damage or a second temp hit point thing is activated.
Could I have done that as we went to start the short rest? We had a lot of things to talk about, so I was trying to get my reading in.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, so so everybody's gonna get D6 plus. You just want me to roll one and everyone gets it, or everyone roll their own?
Just no, roll the 1, and that's what everyone gets. That's a part
Okay.
of the ability.
Okay. Dude, it's wedged. It's stuck on the side of my screen, and the lion is at the top, but it's a 1 plus 9, so everyone gets 10 hit points. That's still something.
all right.
Thank you.
Okay, so let's see.
Watch that be a game changer.
I mean, it can help.
Absolutely can do.
Was I at half health before I took the potion that Francesca gave me?
Yes.
Okay,
You
so what?
started at half health, so you get the 2d4 plus 4 from that.
Okay, let me add that in. 2d4, so that's 3 plus 4 is 7. Okay,
Okay, and then you take the short rest.
okay, and that is how many hit die do I use?
You can use up to your level.
Okay, Gotcha.
So,
So what?
it's a
What?
D12 plus 3 for each hit die.
Yeah. So do I just fill all the boxes in, or?
Yep, fill all the boxes in, and then you'll basically hit that little rolly thing right there.
Gotcha. Did not do anything. What the hell? So I guess I have to. So I'll just have to roll it manually, I guess, because it's. I checked all the
what I did.
boxes. Okay. Let's see. So
You have to check the boxes and then click take short rest.
do I don't
Whenever
click
they
the
load up.
reset. Do I click reset max HP?
No, go to manage by your name,
Okay.
and then there's short rest.
Short
Click on that.
rest. Right.
Click on as many boxes as dice you want to use,
Yeah.
and then hit take short rest. And it
Yeah,
should
see,
roll
I
those
did
dice for
that.
you.
I did that, and it didn't roll the dice. I had to manually roll mine.
Yeah. Mine's not. I'll just roll them.
Well, after it shows you what the dice is, like 1d8 plus whatever, you have to click on the box that says the 1d8 plus that, and then it rolls it. It asks you to do a lot of work.
I
Yeah,
did
that's
that
actually-
too, so I just manually did mine.
I
Yeah,
mean,
me
it's,
too.
we're getting a short rest, which we never do. So I would say if it's anything less than like 20 or 30, you probably max health.
Yeah. It's okay.
No, I didn't get max health.
You didn't?
No.
Oh, well,
didn't,
you were at 2 or 4. Sorry.
No, technically
I-
12 now. right?
Yeah, he was
For
at 12. He
Finn.
took all the berries.
I was at 12.
Okay.
I don't
I'm good.
know if mine added the +2 on each dice roll. But it doesn't matter. I mean, I'm 82 out of 89 or out of 99. I'm fine.
I appreciate the dab.
I'm just waiting.
Yep. I'm good.
Do the dab.
Got the damn Kate Bush song Wuthering Heights stuck in my head.
I just
Okay.
imagine like these like intimidating piles of bones, and we're all like, I should just take a sit next to them.
How you doing, bud?
Just looking at all the bones. Oh, that's a big bone.
Mercutio, I barely knew you.
You know, I can understand why the small bones are here, but the dragon bones kind of gets me uneasy.
But they don't live forever.
Do they just die down here?
Maybe.
Some of them did. I was just lucky you all came along.
How did some of them die then?
Well, they just, drained their blood until they couldn't give anymore, and they just kind of, decompose over time. So,
So, like, voluntarily?
no, I didn't volunteer to have myself chained against the wall.
Oh, not you, fucko. The fucking dragons.
The dragons, I don't know what the fuck's up with them.
Very, very wonderful conversation where I learned a lot. I get a lot of knowledge out of this. Can we go?
Gladly.
You're in front.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks for, getting me. I'll just be on my way.
Toodles.
Well,
Hey,
Don't let the door hit you on the way out.
might be best if we stick together.
Look out for that pit. It's a doozy.
Lycos, you said it was?
Yeah.
You're in no state to be going alone.
I think I can manage.
Here, take this.
It's dangerous to go alone.
She flicks him as a kind of way of showing like where like he would like stop or like, push over or go off balance because he's just like so weak, and she's like, yeah, I don't think you can go alone now. Not with what we've just been through.
I'm feeling better. I think I'll manage.
Where will you go?
But Rich,
Hadn't,
where will you go? What will you do?
I suppose I hadn't thought that far ahead. I can't exactly go back home. That's a doozy.
Not a good place.
No, home's great. I just I fucked up. I was supposed to be back before now, and I don't know if I can look them in the face now because I wasn't expecting to you know, be brought down here and chained up and tortured for God knows how long.
Well, that I can relate to.
So yeah, I suppose I don't have anywhere to go. Okay, fine.
Well, torture no more, but I don't think it's smart to go alone. It's just bad area. And I'm pretty sure there might be more creatures than you saw before.
Well, I suppose I don't see any harm in looking out for each other for the time being until I can get out of here. But then after that, you all can be on your way. I can, you know, see what I'm gonna do, and we'll go from there.
Let's go get that door open. I assume maybe that key works.
What door?
There's a door up there. You know, doors exist. I know you've been down here for a minute.
I know what a door is. I'm telling you, they put a bag over my head when I came down here, so I didn't see anything on the way in.
There's a door up there.
I see.
This tunnel feels smaller.
So let's go.
All right.
I just go up the tunnel.
I'm gonna grab onto like the back of your collar and no. You don't walk behind you.
Oh, you're talking to me?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, it's a good idea.
Go on. We'll meet you at the top.
All right. And I'll just start walking out towards at the exit of the cavern.
Okay. So yeah, as you head back up the cavernous you finally get back to the room with that other door. There we go. There's no perception over here. You all notice something is different. The area where you guys buried Vezrar, there is a hole.
Oh,
Like
Also-
a grave robbing hole?
Like there is a hole in the ground.
Can I try and see if it was like dug in or if it was like outwards? Like I'm not sure if it's as apparent as like obviously like a broken window, you can tell which way it broke. I don't know if dirt would be the same way.
I imagine it would be.
Roll me survival. Because I can give you, depending on how much you roll, I think I can tell you how you would tell the difference.
27.
Jesus.
I have a plus
27.
9.
So, okay. So, no, you would not be able to tell the, dig down, dig in like glass. But you would be able to tell if someone moved the dirt to the sides as if they were digging, or as if the dirt itself was moved and thrown about as if something was coming up. And it is the latter.
What's wrong?
We left someone in that hole, and he's not. Who has the key to that door so we can get the fuck out of here?
Francesca
That'd be
walks
so-
up to the edge of the hole, looks in.
Rabbit door.
Nothing
Rabbit door.
down there.
Rabbit, go to the
Yep.
door now, please.
Go to the door.
Which
Fox got the key.
I hope they were dead.
Yeah, well, at this point, I think we all are.
The fuck is going on?
What's in the hole?
There's nothing in the hole.
So they weren't dead, and they dug themselves back out, and they just walked away.
There
No.
is, there's also a giant dragon carcass in the room, but that's I failed to mention that you all saw it, but it is there. But no, that's not what we're focusing on at this point in time.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck about that.
Malik would, but
Well, I thought
yeah.
Liko should know.
It's fucking damn it. Malik would give you money.
Can't put that.
That's a lot
There's
of
my
money
head on this
right
stick.
there.
Is that a fucking dragon?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and there's your two pals over there.
Wait, those the
Oh.
same guys?
He's gonna go over and look at him, and if the body still looks fresh, he is going to sink his teeth into their neck
Ew.
and just take a big bite out of it and say, "Yeah, it's what you get. What you fucking deserve."
Ew.
Oh,
I lean into-
uncivilized.
I look over at Zox. I don't know about this guy. Can we get this door open?
Yeah, come on. The fucking door.
I don't feel safe.
I need another adult
yeah.
here, adult.
So
I am
Zoxius
the
goes.
adult.
Zoxius goes. "Oh, I am an adult."
Yeah.
I am an adult.
Waning adult. I am an no, you are not. So Zox goes over to the door and pulls out the intricate key, and as he goes to push it in to unlock it, the door swings open a little bit. And he just kind of holds the key up and turns around to the group. It's open.
I go through it. I'm just gonna go through the door.
Okie dokie.
Francesca's still looking in the hole. Just shocked now, kind of trying to think about what the fuck just happened and if she was just traumatized and buried in a live person. And she's looking around kind of in panic for the bouquet to see if it's on the ground in the hole.
Oh, you don't see it. Likewise, roll me a dexterity save.
You got it. Let's see here. We got 24.
So as you open the door, as you open the door and step down the hall, you step on a stone that just sinks a little bit into the ground. And luckily for you and your height, as you sink down further with it, you kind of trip a little bit as 3 spears come out of the wall and just impale in the area where if you were about 6 inches taller, you would have been. Like one of the spears actually goes in between your ears. And then they slink back into the wall.
I fucking hate this dungeon. I fucking hate it.
Seeing a giant rabbit man curse is just hilarious.
I didn't want to be here. I'm just here to help out and watch these idiots, and now I'm in trouble.
I'm just a safety patrol man.
I got spears in front of me and fangs behind me. Fuck it all.
I'm a fucking crossing guard.
It's so good.
Do I see anything in the room that he dealt with all that?
I mean, did you follow him? Because he just said he was going while everybody else was looking in the hole.
Yeah.
No, I figured me, him, and Zox were like all sitting at the door. Open the door now, open the door. And then he busted through as soon as the door opened. And me and Zox were standing in the doorway like...
So yes, 100% you and Zoxy just watched him go in, step on something, trip down, and then 3 spears just... And then just slowly slip back in. Just Zox just looks and gives you a look. Don't step there.
What else do we see in this room while we're standing in the doorway?
It is a it's a hallway that starts going a little further in and then makes kind of an hourglass shape. Where it just circles around and comes to a head at another door. Also in this room there is a door to the left and to the right.
Is there any obvious protrusions where the spears came from?
They are obvious now that you've seen them, but they blend in very well with the architecture.
Knowing what I'm looking for, can I see any more on the walls? At least, like, you know, are those the only 3 that I can pick out?
Roll me perception.
Ugh, 11.
I mean,
Still better than average.
Yeah, you actually do see that in other parts of the room there are some more of these slots.
Ugh. Okay, how about you just hop back and we'll figure that one out in a second once we get everyone over here.
I just look back at Lycos, Fran, and Cassius. There's a stone. Don't touch the stone.
Can you like put a you got chalk or something to put around that?
I don't have anything. Just watch out.
Zoxys actually reaches into his pocket. I have chalk.
Okay, yeah, give Hey, Rabbit, put a big X on that one.
Francesca's not paying to any of that, like, at all. She's like, I'm sorry, are we just ignoring the fact that Vizarar was dead and he just potentially walked up and out of his grave?
Yeah, because he walked that way. We're trying to go this way. This door was locked. He didn't have a key.
We just buried an alive man.
He wasn't alive when we put him in there, I know.
Blake, can I do any kind of arcana or any kind of check to see if, in my experience as a newbie cleric, if there is any, like, oh, if you didn't do this correctly, then the ritual doesn't go correctly, or any kind of, you know what I mean, like flirtation between life and death because of the way that they died, or just anything like that, just from what I knew professionally as a cleric.
I pumped health into him as a full-time cleric, and nothing worked. I literally got nothing out of it.
You can roll a religion check.
Religion? Okay. Plus 13, baby! Dirty 20.
From your knowledge as a cleric, you feel like you did everything correctly. Like, this is... Whatever has happened here, it is not by your doing.
Does it feel like immediately nefarious?
You don't sense necromantic magic.
You would know.
Yeah, that's true.
I came out here to have a good time, and I'm feeling so attacked right now. This isn't right. I don't understand. She looks back at Cassius. What did we do?
We buried the man, as far as I'm concerned. I don't.
He
It's up to
wasn't
you and
breathing.
Kima. No, he wasn't. He was dead.
Trust
He
me.
was.
Are you done drinking that dude's blood, Lycos?
And he's just gonna wipe his mouth off. Yeah, I think I'm good. And he's just gonna pop up and start walking over towards the door.
That was real
Sure.
fucking.
So uncivilized.
Well, you know, where I'm from, you somebody hurt you, you hurt them back. You know what I mean?
From Detroit.
You grew up in the suburbs, motherfucker. I've seen your condo.
You drive a Tesla.
This feels like Malibu's Most Wanted.
There is a Wigga in town.
King Kong ain't got.
I got the gangster gear, my dog.
So
So,
there's a door to the left and a door to the right in this door after the door.
Yeah, but there's a shit ton of the traps.
was it the floor?
Yeah, you step on the floor
Yeah.
and then the big spikes come out of the way. See, like right there, if you look really hard, you can see where they come in. They poke out.
Oh,
Which door was that? Was that the left or the right door?
I thought we were just looking at a tunnel.
It's the
I thought so
beautiful
too,
big-
but
It is so. On the other side of the door that was locked, there is a
Oh.
small, about 4 or 5 foot tunnel that opens up into an hourglass-shaped room, where it's literally a circle and a circle attached. Where the 2 circles come closer, there are 2 doors. There's also a door at the far end of the room, but where the door opens, there is a trap pedestal or trapped floor tile that, once stepped on, protruded 3 spears. Likewise has marked that spot with some chalk. But Chemo has noticed that there are several more of these holes in the wall where these spikes could protrude from.
what the hell?
if you all need me to, I could probably go on ahead and look ahead. I'm pretty good at avoiding these pressure plates.
Okay, yeah, so am I. But like, how are we gonna get them across?
And he's going to, after stepping past where the plate was that likewise marked, he's how tall is the you said it's like 5 feet up, correct? The ceiling.
Uh-oh.
The ceiling in here is about 10 feet.
Oh my god.
Okay. I'd like to go ahead and start scaling the wall, and I'll go ahead and like climb up onto the ceiling upside down and start going further in on the ceiling.
I beg your pardon?
Don't like that.
It is my level 6 feature, Bestial Soul. I can climb. I can climb. I have a climbing speed equal to my walking speed. I can climb difficult surfaces, including upside down on ceilings, without needing to make an ability check.
We've had it for an hour, and Blake's already asking, "What the fuck are you doing with your character?"
I mean, that is a very specific ability, which very specifically applies to the situation. So,
That's
Thangos
not-
is like, hold my blood, and starts Spider-Manning.
Everything else is an open floor concept with no roof, no walls. Just
Yeah.
yeah, right, yeah, exactly.
Okay, you start to do so.
Okay. And I'm just gonna sort of be scaling the wall up to the ceiling, and as I go, I'm just gonna sort of keep a lookout for any more of those pressure plates.
Okay, roll perception. You're
Okay.
going to take disadvantage because you were upside down.
Okay.
Because
That is a 7.
You do not see any other pressure plates.
Okay. I'm just gonna keep making my way, I guess, until I get to the. I guess you said the first doors I would approach would be on the left and right, correct?
Yeah, like it's an hourglass shape, so where the bottom half of the hourglass and the top half kind of come towards each other, that's where the 2 doors are.
Okay. So once I get about to the point where the doors are, I'm gonna come down like on top of like the left side door, and
Well, the door's in the wall. There's not a ledge.
like a frame.
Yeah.
oh, okay, got you. Um, okay, I'd like to try to interact with the door on the left if I can.
Okay. Yeah, it's unlocked.
Okay. I will go ahead and either push or pull it open, whichever.
You would push it open.
Okay. I will do so.
It says pull, but you push it anyway.
You can't understand it because you're upside down.
escape.
It's like trying to tighten a screw upside down. You keep doing lefty loosey righty tighty, and just it's not working.
Yeah.
You're like lefty tighty? What? What?
What is this
So yeah, no,
puzzle?
the door opens.
Okay. And I'm not going to go in. I'd like to just peek inside and see what I can
Okay.
see.
It is total darkness.
Okay. Is there anything I can see, like within, I guess, 60 feet with dark vision, or no?
No.
Okay. I will close that door. Well, and I'll call out the left door is completely dark. I can't see a thing. There's either nothing in there or it might be magical darkness. I'm not sure. And
How would your character know what magical darkness is?
Very helpful, Lake House. Thank you.
I don't know. Maybe Daddy? My dad knows magic, I don't.
Now remember, Lake House. Everything the light touches is
Is
ours.
our kingdom.
Yeah.
Where the shadow touches is other things. But if there is zero any light at all, that's called magical darkness. It's a second level spell. It is affected by dark vision, so you need to be very careful of that.
I mean, you can know what magical darkness
Thanks.
is without
Thanks,
having ever
Papa.
done it before.
Now,
Never
go
heard of
run
fucking
your
magical-
acorns.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, again, I'll just pull the door back shut and call out. I can't see anything in this room on the left. I'm gonna go over and try the right side door, and I'm gonna scale along the ceiling and go open the right side door.
The right side door is locked.
Okay. Nothing.
Be careful in there. Francesca like kind of hesitantly reaches for something in her pack that she's literally never reached for before in this entire adventure, a crossbow. And she's like,
She just
If you think
shoots Lycos.
Yeah.
You shut the
Got
door
it.
and leave.
you know what? Fuck that guy. She's like, well, and the way that she kind of like pulls it out and holds it, you can tell that she hasn't used it in a long time. But she's like,
Salute.
She calls out to him and she's like, "Well, if you think you find any points that are like gonna trip a trap, then I can try to shoot it maybe and trip it from afar, and then we can walk past maybe." I don't.
Don't shoot anything. I'm sure there's more traps in here. I'll be all right.
I'm just waiting for you. Just be careful. We've already lost someone in here.
We've already
Maybe.
become attached to you.
All right. Well, it's getting to a point where I can't see you all. Are you able to make it any further in, or you want me to keep scouting ahead?
I don't know. We're still getting here, and you're just in there doing your own thing. I figured you'd come back with some magical answers and where not to step. Because I asked you how that's going to help the group get across all these steps, and you just went in and ignored that. So, fuck us, I guess.
Well, that was not my intention, and I'll start making my way back along the ceiling.
Cross the wall.
Just think of fucking Venom from Spider-Man 3. So I heard you want to kill Spider-Man too.
So yeah, he's gonna scale back to the group along the ceiling and say, "Well, I could make the door on the right's locked. I don't know if maybe that key works there as well. The room on the left, I don't know if anybody can see in whatever kind of darkness that is. I couldn't see a thing."
In that weird darkness that I'm not saying is magic darkness because I don't know what that is, but it's definitely not normal darkness.
It's
It's
advanced darkness.
It's
Yeah.
advanced.
Yeah.
Well, at least we know that the door leads to a dark room. It's more knowledge we had than we did before.
I tried keeping an eye out for the plates in the floor, but I can't see a damn thing. I'm sorry.
You heard anything in your time that you were stuck down there?
Nothing worthwhile. I don't even. All I could assume is that they want my blood to perform some kind of ritual magic. I really don't know a thing about it.
They never talked about any traps. How they got a good one today. Nothing.
I can't help you there. Sorry, buddy.
How wide is the hallway, Blake?
At its widest, it's about 16 feet. At the part where the two doors are, it's about 6.
And a lot of stones that we keep an eye on.
Yeah, I don't know that I'd be strong enough to help carry anybody over. I can't really support anybody on my back when I'm able to scale the wall. So
I can move us if we need to. I just need to know if it's even worth going in there.
well, there's definitely another door down in the end.
It's up to y'all. If y'all
What do you think, Zox?
I mean, we're here for treasure. I would assume it's further down into the temple and whatever it is you're looking for.
we still got a way we haven't even gone yet.
So
I mean, that is this way.
Oh, I thought there was like at one point early on we went right instead of left.
Oh, yeah, at the very, very beginning, yes.
Yeah.
well, Zox, if you're feeling comfortable going this way, I mean, we could just be careful.
I think comfortability is not on the table at this point in time, but I think this is where we are required to go.
Would I be able to move the party using steps of the night, like flying and moving everyone to the door that's open? It lasts for a minute, but I don't know how far away from this door we're at is to that one.
We're gonna need some kind of light if anybody's got something. It's real dark in there.
Oh, we could see just fine.
Yeah, I can do that.
So you can use it as a bonus action. You've got 2 more times to do it. You can get there within a minute. You just, you only have 2 more actions of it.
Right, I'm saying like, would I be able to get everyone to their like, if it's like 50 feet away, I could pick two people up, float them over, come back, pick the other two, float them over. Um,
I have ways
Uh,
of getting there without. It's possible for me.
I would say you could probably at least get people over there and get back before the spell ended, but not get a second group over before the first spell ended.
okay. Well, I don't want to end up in
Well-
another pit situation, so.
So I'll be all right.
Yeah, I can get over there without stepping on the floor.
Well, you two want to fly air chemo?
Sure thing.
I believe I will use a second action of Writhing Tide. I believe that's what it is to allow me to levitate Blake.
Writhing Tide, bonus action, flying speed of 10 feet, can hover. Yeah, for 1 minute. You can do that.
All right, buddies, don't fail me now. And then you see the squirrels just kind of like, you raise me up.
Hallelujah.
Soxys is just watching this going, this is the most fascinating thing I think I've ever seen. And I once watched Bahamut flying over a village. Where are these squirrels coming from?
God damn it! Hold on. Zox, can you get over there?
What? I can walk.
All right, hold on. Changing game plan. Shit.
So you can only get 2 people over chemo?
I can try for a third if I mean I know I
Piggyback?
one on each arm and a piggyback. I don't know.
You would need to roll a strength
Okay, because I count as
like a strength roll.
okay, because I count as large, carrying capacity and weight. I can push, drag, or lift.
Yes, but you're
Okay.
also carrying 3 people through the air.
Okay,
It's different when you've got the ground pushing up against you.
okay. So strength roll. So is this something
Yep,
we're doing? We're gonna try this. This could go very
Yeah,
poorly.
Let's
it
do
would be
this.
it'd be a strength check. I
Well,
will
we
let you roll it with advantage because of your size.
Yay.
If we don't think there's any traps, then why can't we just walk across?
Well, there is traps. That's the thing. We're trying to prevent us from dealing with anything else extra.
Well, I can disarm them or try.
Okay, you know what? Try the one with the X on it. See how that goes for you. See how easy it is. If it's easy, you could just do the rest.
I guess I could.
At least we marked that one.
If you have faith in that, Francesca, that's one less person for chemo.
But she could disarm this. That's 3 less people than me. Y'all are walking. Fuck that.
That's
So-
true.
I'm throwing
I'm
my back
flying.
out. He's sitting there on squirrels. Whee!
I'm fine.
Blake, I'm gonna just take my crossbow and shoot right at the X that likewise is marked to see if she can disarm the trap.
Okay. Roll to hit. It's a low DC because it's not really going anywhere.
It's a 9.
A 9 hits for a trap. You do hit the square, the arrow, the tile, the arrow bounces off. The trap does not activate.
Shit. Okay.
Probably a little bit more weight than an arrow.
Since I've only got a minute of this, I'm gonna have to unfortunately use it to go across.
Yeah, you
Yep.
go. See what you can see.
Ba-da-da-da.
Such a weird fucking bunny. I love it.
Hmm. I don't know if I have any. Check.
If likewise is going, I'll say, hold up, little rabbit. I'll come right behind you and start scaling the wall and follow along on the ceiling.
And once Likewise gets there and be like, "Hey, Likewise, you got about 20 minutes of using my eyes. What do you see?"
Let's take a look. And I just take a look. See, I guess I'll peek like Lycos did.
Lycos.
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 Yeah, he's lycanthrope, but with a weird vowel.
That's what I said. Lake House.
Lake
Gotta
House.
remember- That's how I'm going.
It is the Greek word for wolf.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, lichen.
Told you he's fucking.
That's
Yeah.
where
werewolf.
lycanthropy comes from.
Yeah.
Lycaon was the king that was turned into the first werewolf. In the first werewolf in Greek mythology, there's quotations there.
Hey Blake,
Badass.
Yes.
how from the door that we're looking out at to the end where just I guess the other end of the room, how far is that?
About 100 feet.
100?
Mm-hmm.
Would it make any kind of sense, or would I know if it would make any kind of sense if I cast fairy fire throughout the whole room? Would that help to illuminate any potential traps? Or any traps that we already know about so that it makes them easier to avoid?
Possibly.
Do you want me to make a check to see if I would know if that's worth it, or do you want me to just try it?
I mean, can't hurt to do.
Okay, cool. I will then just cast Fairy Fire. Because she doesn't know what else to do. And frankly, she's just confused by the whole thing, so she's just trying to do whatever the hell she can. And she's still pretty plagued by the thought of a dead / zombie / buried alive Viscerar walking around here. So she's gonna cast Fairy Fire around any potential traps. So basically they're outlined in blue, green, or violet light. My choice, so violet.
Okay.
But that's only 60 feet. So it wouldn't even go all the way the length of the place, but she really doesn't know what else to do.
I thought you were just gonna check for a trap.
Well, I mean, I did before, but
I should.
so we have the trap. Huh?
In there, like, you could just say, "I'd like to check for traps."
I mean, yeah, but I'm also not a rogue.
Neither am I.
All I can do is look.
I mean, you could still roll to check for traps, can't you? Like we all could
mean,
technically.
Yeah,
Probably.
but if you're not proficient in it, it's not a lot you can
But-
really do.
I mean, it would just be perception, wouldn't it?
Yes, it is perception.
Who got that passive
No.
perception?
I mean, my passive, I think, is pretty good. My passive, well, just kidding. My passive perception is a 13. My passive investigation is a 19.
I got a passive perception of 15.
Mine's 17.
I can look for traps. I just don't know how good it's gonna do.
Okay. All right. You there, Horns? You got magic? You can find spells, traps. You know.
No, I do
No.
not. I don't even
Oh.
know if I have anything right now, so.
What the fuck's that mean?
Well, my matron's not here.
Your mom?
Your matron.
Your mom.
Pact magic. I don't feel her presence anymore.
So you got nothing. You're like just a normal dude with horns
And a gun.
and a gun. Okay.
A gun? What's a gun?
It's a magic thing. It's like a crossbow, but like it shoots rocks really fast.
Oh,
Isn't that just a sling? with
like a
extra
slingshot?
It's like a super fast slingshot. It's pretty fucking wicked.
Like a slingshot with fire and
I'll take your word for it.
You saw it when I shot you down.
I don't know what that was. I
That's a gun.
Look, we got time for you guys to show
Let's
your
go.
dick to each other. Show me a gun and let's think about what the fuck are we gonna do. Okay.
I don't even know if you can see him on the other side.
Well,
I'm just gonna look at the
likewise.
door.
Yeah, I was gonna say likewise just got there. He could look through it.
I thought I was sorry. I thought Likos was following me.
am.
Okay. So I'm gonna check. I'm gonna use the vision that Chemo gave me to try to look through the door.
Okay. When you open the door to look through it, all you see is darkness.
Wow.
You see anything likewise?
Yep. Nothing. It's all dark, like you said.
Yeah, there's something going on in there. We need a real strong light or something.
Hmm.
I don't even know if any light gets through here when we open it. Like the light through the hallway.
Don't know. How are we looking back there?
We're figuring it out. You know what? Fuck this. Hold on. It's taking way too fucking long. All right, grab on. Everyone, grab on.
All right.
Take me away. Oh, strong boy.
I'm an ox.
Sail away, sail away, sail away.
Really upset with you naming your dude Ox because that's what you call Oz on Fridays, and I'm very much like am I falling into the trap of it or what?
Mm-hmm.
Zox.
You mean my guy's name is Zox?
Not ox. Zox. Zox.
He calls Ozzy he calls him Ox, and I'm like,
That's because when you first made him, we were going with Ox, and then we changed it.
we did, but we haven't looked back.
So apparently, I haven't looked forward.
Right wing as fuck. Can I float across this tile floor? And
Yeah.
click. So it's a strength check.
It is with advantage.
Ooh. That's a dirt 20.
Strength
Okay,
save or strength check?
Strength check.
Fuck my ass,
mean-
man. Sorry.
Oh no.
And they're both plus 2.
Sorry, don't mean to be. Don't mean to be
If they're
intelligent.
both +2, then I will be fine
Oh,
with
okay.
it.
They are both
Never.
plus 2.
Then yeah, that's fine. Saving throws sometimes have much higher because they add prof bone stuff to it. But if they're both +2, then I will allow the 20.
Rough bone.
So it is a little harder with you, like you feel almost a little unsteady in the air, but you are able to transfer everyone.
Alright,
Big
so
muscly
You
arms.
slowly make your way over.
On a magic carpet ride.
alright, it's fine. Everything's fine. This is terrific. I'm glad everyone's having a fucking blast. And can you get the fuck off me? And he kind of like shimmies as people just fall off with him.
Shakes his big flapping cow ears.
All
So
right.
cute.
If anybody's got any light, there's where to shine it.
Yep, I got it.
I can't see nothing.
And actually, Francesca will do not just her cantrip produce flame, but she will use her racial burning hands to see if that casts any more of an intense light that can penetrate the darkness.
Okay.
I mean, it's only 15 feet cone, but it also ignites any flammable objects. Just so you know.
So here is the question about your racial.
Me?
Yep. Is it considered magical light?
Let me see if it says anything about that. At 3rd level, you can cast Burning Hands, and at 5th level, you can cast Flame Blade, blah, 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 blah. Once you cast either spell, you can't cast that spell again. Tell Phoenix
So
Blast.
you cast Burning Hands. So I can say that Burning Hands is a magical spell. You're just casting it basically as
Without a spell slot?
without a spell slot.
Yes, it says a thin sheet of flames shoots forth from your outstretched fingertips in a 15-foot cone.
So as you spread your hand out and these flames just explode from your fingertips,
Mm-hmm.
it cuts through this darkness for a few moments.
Okay.
And inside there are what looks to be 3 levers on the ground. And then as the flames fade, it goes back to blackness again.
Wait, there, I saw something. It looked like three something.
3 what?
3 like holes or traps or there's something. There's something there, and she tries to do her produce flame again to see if it would penetrate just as well without having to use the racial.
So produce flame does not produce any light.
Shit. And then she like kind of shit. She breathes a sigh and she kind of just tiredly leans up against anyone who she's right next to because she's pretty close to out of spell slots. And she actually casts Burning Hands again to be able to see what they're looking at again. Because she can use it or cast it.
Okay. So as you cast Burning Hands once again, for that brief moment, all of you do see that inside this room there are 3 large levers. They are on the ground, spaced out about 5 feet apart. The one on the left and the center one are pulled as if towards the door. The one on the far right is pushed all the way up to the right. And then after a couple of seconds, the Burning Hands fades away and it is once again back in darkness.
Yeah, that one was different. On the
Saw
right.
that. All right. Well, we just
You
go in the dark.
Do you see anything other than the switches? Like it was hard to look. I could see, but
I don't think so.
all
Can't
right.
hear anything.
I'm gonna just start walking in towards the switches. Got my shield up, and I'm like, all right. Try and stop
Okay.
about where I thought I saw the switches, if I make it that far.
Okay.
So,
As you step forward, slowly shield up, I need you to first roll me a dexterity, not saving though, just a dex check. You're basically, or I'll tell you what, I will let you roll either dexterity or intelligence to either A, not trip on anything that you saw when the light was on to get to the lever, or intelligence to basically try to remember and put together what you know of what it looks like to get there safely?
I'm gonna go Dex.
Pull the lever, Grog.
That's 12. But the
Okay.
thing is, like, as soon as I
Yeah.
go forward, they can't see me, right?
Correct. The moment
Yeah.
you're in there, they cannot see you. So even if you trip, they'll never know.
Yeah.
We hope not. I mean, I assume we would hear the oh shit, fuck.
I was gonna say,
Oh,
Yeah.
100%.
be-
Yeah. You fucking cut.
Son of a bitch.
You are able to make your way Mega Boy to where you believe the right side, well, the middle lever is, because that was the one straight ahead of you.
Do I feel it?
Take a pew back.
As you reach out, you are able to place your hands on something that feels it feels like it's a lever. It's a lever.
Boy, howdy. Can you describe the shape of the lever?
Shit.
Long
I
and
wonder-
phallic.
Oh, I got a
Yeah.
splinter. Fuck. Why is this lever pulsating?
Ew.
hell no.
Yeah.
It ain't worth it, whatever we're doing now.
So they can hear me though, right?
Yeah, they can hear you. Just fine.
All right, I'm at a lever. I mean, given my probably like my wingspan, can I reach the other lever, or the one to my left?
I mean, they are 5 feet apart. With your
Oh.
wingspan, I would say probably.
So just
I mean,
because
you would have to move, and like with your hand on the lever, like walk around
Mhm.
to where it is. But I mean, you're 7 foot something. Your wingspan, you would be able to grab the second one.
Okay, so I got 2 switches, and I don't know what the fuck I'm doing with them, but I'm probably the one that's gonna take the least amount of shit. Oh boy, you want me to pull one?
Well,
Do you think we should maybe
Think you
pull
should
the
look-
one that was not lined up? Sorry.
the one on the right looked different, if I remember correctly.
Well, right, that's not the one I got. These both feel the same. Okay, so I'm gonna like let go of the one that I had on the left hand and like place it on the middle one, and just kind of like do that like feeling outwards until I find the other one.
Okay. It's a little harder to do because it is not in the same like position that those are, but you do manage to just stretch your arm out and touch that other lever.
Okay, so I'm gonna. Holy shit, Saloon, come on, watch my ass on this one, okay, sweetheart? And let's try and crank it up to where it would be.
As he does that, I'm going to grip the wall.
Okay.
Hmm.
So as you
He-
go to
how would you know?
pull- Yeah, that's true.
Mhm.
You had no idea.
Oh, yeah, I guess that's
Cannot
true.
see him.
I can't see what he's doing.
I love how you said Saloon as if she's like a Waffle House waitress instead of your deity.
Saloon's my sweetheart.
Saloon, where the hash browns?
Yeah, Saloon, smothered cupboard, save my hands, please.
Could you get me some extra salt packets, sweetheart? Thanks. Also, watch my ass.
So as you go to pull that lever, it gets about halfway and then stops stops as if it's being locked in place.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Something
that the-
wrong?
No, everything's great. Everything's terrific. It's just I gotta tie my shoes. And is there any other direction that the thing can turn or rotate other than back the way it was?
No, it's very much lever centric.
Okay. Can I move the one that I've still got my left hand on in any can I just wiggle it around to see if there's only one direction it can go?
It can move forward.
Okay, I'm gonna crank that shit forward.
Okay. You move it forward, and it actually does go all the way forward.
It just catches him up with it. Fuck.
So when you move that lever all the way forward, everybody in the other room
Mhm.
roll me a dexterity saving throw.
Well, shit.
DC
Alrighty.
of 14.
Now,
14 is what I
it-
got.
is this for an effect that I can see?
No.
No, because
It
it's
can't
not
be.
happened yet.
Okay.
Nice. Oh,
11.
Damn, likewise. We need to watch you go through a maze or something.
yeah, likewise, get your ass
Yeah.
in here, you with your lucky
So
rabbit
high.
foot.
Yeah.
He just swings around the levers. Got them all.
Whee!
All right, so Francesca, what'd you get?
14. Exactly.
All right. Likewise, what'd you get?
25.
Lycos, what'd you get?
11.
Cassius, what'd you
21.
get? Okay. Zoxius, so what did you get? A fucking 8.
Let's go.
So as you put that lever all the way to the front, holes behind the rest of the party slide open in the walls, and these black, small black insects with little pincers on the front and a double set of
No.
stingers on the back are just unleashed into the room.
Don't
Uh-oh.
like that.
And they
Mm-mm.
start swarming over everybody. So for
Mm-mm.
everyone that did not get a 14 or higher, you take 4 damage. For everyone that succeeded, you take 2.
Ow. What
Oh, God, what are these?
Ow.
What's that sound? Is everyone okay?
Zoxius is like, what did you do?
Bugs.
Both my shoes are untied. Sorry. I gotta try and double knot it.
I'm going to start,
try to do it.
snapping at them.
As I hear all the shit, everyone's like, "Oh no!" I just slowly crank that lever back without saying anything.
When you start to move that lever back, when it gets to the halfway point, it locks.
Oh, fuck.
I gotta be doing good, right? And so I'm gonna scooch my hands back across to the other one on the left and wiggle it around like a joystick and see which way it falls.
Okay, when you go to move it forward, it gets to about halfway and then stops and won't go any further.
Okay, what if I try to give it a little tug? I'm sorry, does anything happen?
So during this time, I need everybody to roll that saving throw again. Lycos, you now do see these bugs.
Okay.
18. Wait, he
Okay.
sees them like the magical darkness goes away?
No, he
That's-
sees the bugs that are in the room eating at everybody.
It's also an 11.
I thought we were still in magical darkness.
We
No,
are not.
we're
in
not.
magical darkness. Chemo is in magical darkness.
Whee!
Oh,
Okay.
thank the Lord. I got a 4 on Lucky Footwork 14. I just gotta hope that's the magic number.
Okay, so Francesca, what'd you get?
18.
Cassius, what'd you get?
19.
Likos, what'd you get?
11 again.
And likewise, what'd you
14.
get? Okay, and Zox rolls. Oh, 22. So everyone that succeeded, which is everybody but Trevor, you take.
Oof.
Oh, we are lucky sons of bitches. Trevor, you take 3 damage. Everyone else takes 1.
All right.
Okay.
Ow.
What's
We are.
can I ask at this point? What's the D roll on that?
D8.
Oof.
What's the D? Yikes.
Could have been 8. Oh,
Ow,
shit.
ow, Chemo, what are you doing in there?
I don't know you. You don't call me by my name. You address me as sir. And I try to crank the left one back.
That's my purse. I don't know you.
So the left one that you tried to move before goes halfway, stops. It won't go any further, but will go back into position.
Oh, what the fuck?
So they're all
Okay.
like, they're getting like stuck in the middle.
They were, except the
The-
left one.
The one in the center is completely stuck in the middle. The one on the right
Mm.
would not go any further than the middle and went back. The one on the left won't go any further and went back.
What was that more bugs that got activated?
Yeah, no, the bugs are still in the room chewing away at people.
Okay.
I'm
gonna
biting
go
them.
through the door. I'm
Okay,
going
can
through
I-
the door.
Can I relay this? Oh, okay, sorry. I'll let you go through the door.
Oh, you're fine.
Okay.
Sorry.
You walk through the door. The bugs follow you.
I brought you a present.
I will light you on
Chemo,
fucking
what-
fire.
Chemo, what do you do?
Shit.
How's it
Is-
looking, sir?
So I got 3 switches. The left one, I already forgot which way they go. I'm sorry.
We're doing lower those expectations, Blake. Lower them. Now lower them further.
This is so lowered.
It's already lowered.
I got 3 switches. They lock it up randomly. I don't know.
If I dig any further, I'm gonna find the hole where Vizrar was buried.
No,
Was.
man.
Damn it. Damn. Can I feel the wall for a
It feels like a wall.
I'm like can I do like the mime
So,
technique? and,
everyone stop. Everyone stop. Chemo.
Okay.
Yes, Dad.
There were 3 levers in total. The left lever and middle lever were towards you. The right lever was towards the back wall.
Mhm.
When you pulled on the right lever, it went towards the middle, but did not go any further, and went back
Mhm.
into place. When you pushed the middle lever, it went to the center and locked into place. Then when you tried to push the left lever, it pushed like it was going towards the middle, it locked into place, it didn't lock into place, it just stopped and then went back down to its original position.
Hmm.
I don't want to hear shit from anybody. Everyone's hearing the same shit I am.
No, I'm trying to imagine it.
Yeah, it's
Rough.
So we gotta lock him in center?
well, I got one that just won't move anymore. I hope that's in the right place, otherwise it's permafucked. I'm gonna the left one is what I have my hand on at this point, and can I like pull it back to where it was? And wait, no,
Yes.
so I fucked with the right one after the middle one. So I need to fuck with the left one now, right?
No,
Oh.
you fucked with the right one first.
Fuck with it. Okay, so I'm gonna go and like grab onto the middle one, like kind of like because at this point I figure I've got a good grasp of where the fuck they are, like as far
That
as
makes
arm's distance. Yeah. So I'm gonna go back to the right one and joystick that shit and see if it locks in place at all.
Okay, so when you go to pull the right one, this time it locks in place in the center.
Okay, I'm gonna.
Okay, so before you do anything next, I need everyone
Okay.
to roll me a dexterity check again.
God damn
this-
it, Chemo.
This now includes Chemo because likewise has brought the bugs into the room.
Bunny cunt.
Fuck.
It's a deck save.
Oh, you've
It is
got
a
to be kidding me.
dexterity saving throw.
Damn.
DC of 14.
Did you just roll advantage, Lycos, and still get an 8?
Yep.
I got a 9.
Nat 1 for a 5.
Oh my
So-
god.
Damn.
Rest in peace, temp HP.
Yeah. I know.
Hey, at least he had
Happy
it.
New Year.
Yeah. Blake, this plus on my dex for my shield. The shield master effect, because I know it's supposed to be an AoE thing, like it
It
helps
is
you
AoE
against.
only.
Right, so this ain't AoE.
No, this is not AoE.
Okay, it's just widespread fuckage. Okay.
Correct. It is not an AoE spell. Is one spell that is landed. This is a trap where bugs are shooting at you.
Okay, I got 18.
Your
so.
shield master gives you the bonus because you can hide behind it as the spell, like an AoE spell hits. You can't really hide behind the bugs.
I get that. I was confirming
So-
if it was a coverall.
Yep. So everyone that failed takes 5 damage.
Okay.
Chemo, you take 2.
Yay!
Oh, fuck. Ow.
I'm still
I'm-
like sweating at him and biting him.
I'm trying. I'm so sorry. I'm trying. I swear to God, I'm trying.
It's all right.
Moths.
Get over to the left one, then crank that shit.
Okay, as you finally crank it into place and it locks in the center, the room itself just bursts forth with this eerily bright blue light.
It's like a
Like
kid.
it's almost almost blinding from how it went from pure darkness to nothing. The
Yeah.
swarm of insects lift off of everyone and just fly directly into this light. Like they start circling around it, and then fly into it and burst into little sparks.
A big bug zapper.
Look, what's it, Bug's Life? It's so beautiful.
Yeah.
Don't go into the light, man.
Everyone in the hallway hears a very loud click from behind them.
The door.
Thank you so much, Chemo.
Woo! He's
You did
standing
it,
around
man.
3 switches.
It's just you all look in the room. It's quite literally just 3 switches that are locked in the center. And Chemo just kind of standing there. Lycos, Lighthouse.
Lycos.
Roll me perception.
Okay.
I don't think I'm ever going to come
Did you
down from
say
that. My
anyone else?
parents had a
Nat
lake house
20.
joke.
There you
Nat
go.
20. No, this will just be a simple lighthouse thing. Because he's so new and trying to figure people out. You notice that Chemo's shoes do not have laces, so he lied about saying he was tying his shoes. Not really sure what to take from that, but there you go.
Trevor, why do all your characters look at people's shoes?
Right. Yeah.
Should do.
Now
he-
they can change your socks.
It's Rar looking at people's shoes.
Mhm.
He's just gonna be pointing down and looking at Chemo's shoes. Sir,
Yo, what? I did it.
I'm not seeing any shoelaces.
I did so good, I don't need them anymore.
Sure, this is a Wendy's.
Well, I feel ya. I don't use them either,
Roll,
but
roll deception.
My plus 0. That's a 4 nat.
Chemo doesn't want to lie. I feel like.
No. Chemo is the kind of guy that will lie to your face, and when he gets caught, he's like, yeah, so what? I fucking lied.
yeah.
Exactly.
What are you gonna fucking do?
He's like, I could have fucking shanked you, but I lied instead. Like, who cares?
Yeah. I would love to stab you in the fucking mouth right now, but I'm not gonna do it.
Right.
All right, whatever. And so I'm gonna turn around and try to open the door that was previously locked on the right.
Does he even wear shoes?
No.
He's fucking being shit on me for. Fuck you. He's
I know,
walking
right?
away. No, under his breath.
I just said earlier, I was like,
he's not even allowed in most shops.
yeah,
I feel bad if he steps on any bones.
yeah, right.
Look out for the sharp bones.
Yeah.
My 50's got a sharp boo boo.
All right. So yeah, I'll go ahead and after hearing that door click, I'll go ahead and try to open the door on the right.
The door on the right now opens.
Okay. I'm gonna peek inside and see what I see.
Inside, you see what looks to be an altar room. There is another statue to Tiamat along the back wall. And then along both the left and the right walls, you see statues of dragons. It's each different dragon looks to be a different type based on the chromatic colors of Tiamat. There are several jars around the floor that look to be sealed from a long time ago. And on the altar, you see some form of writing.
Hmm.
This all looks very important. And I'll just approach the altar, I suppose, and just see what I can see at the altar.
All right, what languages do you speak?
I speak Common, Halfling, and Dwarvish.
Common, Halfling, and Dwarvish. You do not understand the language written there.
Hey, anybody read this?
Maybe Zox.
I can't.
I can
Nope.
give it a look.
Can we just see
I
it?
know
Like,
what good it'll do.
can we just all see
Yeah,
it at
now-
that point?
Yeah, now that you've come out of the other room, y'all can go into the altar room.
Okay.
Yeah.
Come
Gotcha.
take a look at this.
Why you got so many bug bites?
Francesca's
Yeah.
dragging Cassius with her.
Yeah.
And she's like blinking like how you do when you've had like the best nap of your life and you're just like, what? She's blinking and she's kind of like pulling Cass along with her and like, little raised bug bites on her skin and she's like, God, I just want to get out of here. What is this that you see, Lycos? Where?
This writing here on this altar, I can't quite make it out. Not a language I speak.
Can I give it a
What
look,
is it?
Blake?
I figured
Yeah,
we
you
all
can give it a
looked.
go.
Yeah, I see.
Does
I know what you
anyone
mean.
here read Draconic?
No.
Do I still have special eyes?
You do.
I
You
do.
do
Oh,
still have special eyes.
Look what you're
Cool.
specialized.
Yeah.
My
Hell
bad.
yeah.
So your specialized do activate. They feel a little fuzzy.
It's your eyes of the Runekeeper, right?
Yes.
But they eventually are able to focus out. And what you read is some are cherished, some are hated, and even if lost, they remain with you.
I'll repeat that to everyone.
What the hell's that supposed to mean?
Wait, Vistrar. We
Who?
lost him, and yet they remain with us?
Yeah,
What do you
apparently he got up and just walked away. So he's somewhere.
Whoa, wait. The person you buried, is that who you're talking about?
Yeah.
That's impossible. The dead don't
What
just
if
get
it's
back up
happening?
and walk away.
I mean,
I mean, to
he's
be
not
fair,
accounted
in
for.
his timeline, undead are very rare.
I never heard of such.
Well, because he's unaccounted for. I don't know where he went. He may have been taken, but yeah, I don't know.
By who? You all killed the only 2 people I've seen in here the whole time I've been here. Who could have
I
taken
no
him?
explanation. I'm keeping my eyes peeled for him.
I don't feel like I'm very qualified to answer any questions right now, Likos.
All right.
Completely fine. What do you want to know about him? Trying to not say their name.
There's nobody else in here, Blake. No doors or anything.
No, there's just the statues along the wall, each depicting different dragons, and then the effigy of Tiamat in the back. And then there's this altar with this written on it.
You said there were jars in the room?
There are a couple of jars scattered about the room. Some of them are kind of broken open. Other ones just are either tilted over or upright.
I'm just going to be kind of... Huh?
Sorry, it's bad. It's a bad joke. Go on.
Okay. I was going to say, I was just going to start sort of meandering around the perimeter and just like looking in each of the jars as I do so.
Most of them are sealed shut. The 2 different ones that you see that have been like cracked open, there's just like dirt and ash in them.
Can I use... I don't know what it would be. You'd have to tell me, Blake, but can I use something about, channel divinity or anything like that to get a sense as to whether I feel an undead presence of Vistrar walking anywhere around us, or if I feel like, like an alive presence, or none at all, or just basically just like if I feel like this is undead that we really are dealing with. Like if he was actually dead and then he just got up and started walking again as an undead. If that makes any sense. Sorry.
Yeah, let me see. So your channel divinity doesn't really have the like you can't just scan for undead. But you did not feel any necromantic magic over where his quote unquote grave was.
Can I do like
So
an Arcana check to see if I feel like any particular spells that I feel like would have done this to him? Like even if he had died naturally, anything that would have brought him back up, even if it wasn't necromantic in nature?
I mean, you can roll an Arcana check as to a memory, but you can't really sense anything because you're not anywhere near it. Like it doesn't have like a range.
Okay. So do you want me to roll or no?
You'd be looking for closer to like detect magic, but you'd still have to be close to it. Like you can roll an Arcana check to see if you can think of any magic that would do it.
Okay. 30.
I mean, the only thing that comes to mind to you is necromancy. Like unless somebody like just gravitate. There are maybe a couple of enchantment spells, transmutation spells, but like it moving, it coming out on its own, that's necromancy.
But you said that I don't get a necromantic sense from this?
Correct.
So
Is
what?
Zox doing
Somebody
anything?
Mm.
did someone take him?
Mm.
What kind of statue is this?
Tiamat.
Do any of the statue heads
Um,
look different from each other?
I mean, they all look different. They look like different dragons.
I mean, like eyes. Do they have gemstones? Like, I'm gonna do the same check I'd like to do before. If it's like check do this
Oh
teeth
no,
have?
they're all just statues. They don't that like they're not no gemstones, no like metal.
Distinguishing features, yeah.
Any plates in front of each of them, or is it just the one?
No, there's the only altar in the room is front of the effigy of Tiamat.
Is there any pieces that look like if you were to look at a statue and see like it's all one piece, but you see like that very distinct like line that intersects, and you know you're like maybe that rotates. Get what I'm saying?
Yep. No, it is one large piece that was carved out of stone.
Okay, is there any doors?
No. Minus the one you came in.
Hey, Chemo, I got an idea.
Yeah, what you got?
So, I don't know if this would work, but what if we place something on the altar? Maybe it wants something on the altar, and maybe that'll activate something.
Man, I'm sorry if I missed it. Is there anything on the altar right now?
Just the writing.
Just right. I mean, we can give a shot. Anybody got anything where the damn Wood Dragon's like gold, right? Anybody got any
Look.
gold?
I look over at Lycos. Maybe that jar.
Well, there's nothing in it. It's just like dirt. But
Well, the sealed
I got a
one.
jar of dirt.
I suppose I'll grab a sealed jar and place it on the altar.
Very Pirates of the Caribbean.
Okay. When you do that, nothing happens.
Darn it.
Well, you all said something about the person you lost. Did you keep anything from him? Maybe use it as on the altar. I don't know.
Maybe.
Why would I want to?
Maybe.
Did you try opening the jar?
I can. I'll attempt to open the jar.
Okay, roll strength check.
Okay.
Dump some of the dirt out, I guess.
It was 18.
I don't remember seeing those dice in D&D.
You grip that top and you twist really hard, and it almost feels like it didn't want to pop out, and then finally just pops open.
I will take a look inside.
It is more dirt and ash.
Nothing.
Maybe we do got to put something of more significance on the altar. I just have a feeling about the altar.
Do I remember, like I was saying earlier, when I was right next to Visvar's body, thinking about his rituals and thinking about how he specifically used a spell or magic or whatever to connect with the dead. Do I remember any of that in a way where I could even remotely similarly call out to Visrar or try to call out to Visrar in the dead? Like,
No,
you know what I mean?
I understand what you mean. Yeah, that's like it's a ritual that he's practiced in his family
Right.
for a long time. It's not something
Right.
you would be able to just attempt now. You might be able to practice it when you guys get out of here and maybe one day do that, but it's not something you'll be able to do in the dungeon. Yes, Mike.
Book nerd, read the poem. Read the poem again. Come on, let me hear it one more time, just to make sure.
Read it again.
Some are cherished, some are hated, and even if lost, they remain with you.
You took his shit. You took you took. What'd you take? You gave it to her, right? What'd you get?
Hisham, this.
Put the
Pull it
sham
out
on the
of the
altar.
Yeah.
What?
He's not using it anymore.
You fucking thank you. Most knowledgeable thing you've said.
You shut your fucking mouth. And she puts the sham on the
Oh.
altar.
Watch it work.
Yeah, nothing happens.
Darn it.
Also, if we were telling people to shut their mouths, to be fair, Lycos is the one that keeps calling out the fact that Vizrar is dead.
Lycos didn't
Oh, I know, but I mean,
We've
I don't
got
know
a
if this is-
very conflicting like mindset here. We've got some people that grew very attached to him, some people that knew him as he was a neighbor from the house behind the house next to him. And then you've got dude that just literally did not know
Poor
him.
Lycos who doesn't know what's going on.
Exactly.
He's been trapped
So,
here for a while.
I don't know if
It's a
this
roller
is,
coaster of emotions.
I was gonna say, I don't know if this makes sense to anyone, but like, I've seen it in like books or movies where, and I don't think I've ever particularly felt this way, where, something traumatic happens, somebody dies, and then somebody new pops in and says something that says something about them that kind of implies like they knew them, and then they're like, no, you shut up, you didn't know anything about that person, like don't talk about them as if you knew them or as if you knew anything about what went on, like
he
you
was
know what
my
I mean? Like
neighbor.
well, I mean, like it's she's okay, listen, she's been fucked up. She's real fucked up now, so
Are you high again?
I mean,
Not yet.
if they didn't have to be
Nice.
spending their time like figuring out puzzles right now, she would be.
Did you say there were like other dragon statues, like the smaller ones that were other colors on like the sides of the rooms?
What's up?
There's the central Tiamat statue in the middle, correct? And then there's
Correct.
were there other dragon statues?
Yes, there are 5 on each side. Each of them represents a different one of each side has the 5 different colors.
Okay. I'm gonna go just start investigating the one on the far right. I'm just gonna be
Okay.
looking it over, and if anything
Okay,
intrigues me.
as you go over there, Zoxius is actually staring at them right now, sketching his book.
What you doing?
I just looking at these dragon statues. These have to be several centuries old. You can see the distinct markings between each of the chromatic dragon colors. The head shapes are a little different because of how the elements that they are based from.
For the first time since since Viscera has died, Francesca speaks to Zoxius directly, and she says, maybe we should have like brought in the eggs and matched them up and set them in front of the dragons of the corresponding color. Maybe? I don't know. She like kind of just slumps back. She's like, I'm so fucking tired.
Maybe there's a switch on one of these dragon statues or something. I don't know.
No, none of them look like they got anything. None of them move. It's all solid stone, from what I can tell.
Why was this room locked up?
Probably because this is an altar to Tiamat. If she was to appear as an avatar, this would be the room it would be in.
You're
Oh
supposed
shit.
I
And
mean,
he's and Zoxy is saying is he's just slowly walking around the room at the different statues as he gets closer to the effigy in the center.
Right, Zoxys, what do you fucking got, huh? You fucking bookworm?
What?
little
What are you
fucking
talking about?
nerd.
Yeah, any shut your fucking mouth.
Did you?
Wait, what, you got any idea? It's like a poem, right? What does it say? It says fucking some are cherished, some are hated, and even if lost, they remain with you. I thought it was the shit they took off of the boy's dead body, but
No, that's a memory.
A
what?
memory.
And the moment he says the word memory, the effigy in the back glows of a purple iridescent light and then disappears, making way for a tunnel that leads down further into the mountain.
shit.
Whoa, what?
So now the bar is in literal hell.
Mhm. Oh my gosh.
Anybody else just see that?
Looks like we got another tunnel to go through.
Fuck is this damn bronze?
You just kept that in your fucking pocket, huh? You just didn't want to say that loud?
Say what?
The answer, we've been saying it out loud.
No one has asked me anything. I am looking at these statues.
I don't need to fucking ask you something if we don't know what the fuck we're doing. You know the answer to the question we're asking. You're saying it. You know what? Fuck it. Thank you. Say Loon, thank you.
I apologize. I assumed you were all still upset. I was trying to give you space.
I'm upset now. Trust me, I'm fucking upset now. God damn it.
Lycos is just making his way towards the tunnel.
Megan is like,
I will
Okay.
too.
So as you guys start heading down into the tunnel, it kind of weaves its way for about 400 or 500 feet, and then opens up into a vast cavern. And inside this cavern is stacks of books and scrolls and bars of metal. There are chalices and plates of armor and weapons strewn very, very lovingly and tenderly along the walls. The floor is immaculate, with no dust or dirt. And there is bright torches that are placed in 4 chandeliers hanging from the ceiling, all glowing in. Each chandelier has 5 candles, each representing a color of the chromatic dragons.
Jill, look at this.
Oh my gosh, whose treasure is this?
It's mine now.
No, you're not gonna
No,
fucking
no,
touch a
no.
goddamn thing.
Why not?
Because we
Hold
came here for one fucking thing and we're the ones that released you. If you want some fucking freedom or a little bit of help with anything, you're gonna get a couple.
Wait.
Okay.
What? That is one thing I forgot to ask. I am very appreciative that you all rescued me, but what's a group of people like you all doing down here anyway?
Look, I'd be more than happy to help answer some questions. I'm sure they'd love to participate a little bit as well. I just like to talk. Here's the thing. We got answers for you, and I'm sure you got some answers for us. Thing is, you don't touch shit. We came down here for one thing and one thing only, and only we are gonna touch it. If you touch that, so help me, I will burn the shit out of your fucking hands and say Loon will replace them with chicken legs.
okay.
have several questions, but also a statement. I'm actually not here for the same thing you are.
So, what are you looking for so that I cannot touch it and offend you in any way,
How about
sir?
you just don't touch anything, please? If you know
If you
one
say
thing
so.
about you come into it's a dragon. We're in Tiamat's like shrine, and you find treasure. You don't touch it. What do dragons hoard? Treasure.
To be fair,
Touch
we don't-
nothing but the lamb.
I'm
Yeah.
trying so hard not to make Aladdin references. It's
I know.
painful.
I
Yeah.
understand.
Thank you.
never had a friend, never had a friend, never had a friend like me.
Well,
And suddenly Oz shows up.
yeah.
I was just gonna
Valid
hold the little squirrel in my hand and be like, "Don't touch nothing," and the squirrel just like nods.
To be fair, Chemo, I don't think we knew a whole lot about what we wanted exactly. Even if we knew we wanted, and she kind of like looks at Lycos, like kind of somewhat hesitant to say what exactly had been looking for while he's in this room. She's
I mean,
like,
there's no sugarcoating around it. I mean, we know what we're here for. The thing is, it's not something that he can make off with super easily. And he's here. And he's kind of like half-assed. So, I mean,
Not
like,
gonna
no,
touch
no
anything.
offense. Okay, that's the important thing. We don't touch nothing, okay? We just go through, we get what we came for, and we get the fuck out.
All right. Well, go ahead. Get your stuff, and when we get out of here, I'll be on my way.
Happily. Okay, so like trying to like pick his feet up as he's like stepping over like the slightest piece of gold.
with like an attitude, like grunting. Like,
Piece of
I'm not
shit.
enjoying it.
And Lycos is just gonna stand arms crossed, like kind of in the entryway. I'm not even gonna go in there.
Okay, so as you traverse this treasure trove, do you know exactly what it is you're looking for, or is there like a specific thing you're trying to see?
The fuck was that? You look like you stubbed your toe.
Who, me?
No, Brianna. She just. That's
No,
what I
sorry,
saw.
that was like a. Sorry, that was like a yawn that didn't quite. Never mind. And then I like
No,
tried
you're
to stifle
good.
it, and then I realized
Yeah,
it was
it looked like
dramatic.
when you move. Yeah, no, it looked like when you move, you hit something with like your foot.
Yeah.
I did hit something with my foot, but no, it was unrelated completely. Continue.
I mean, I thought we were in here like meta wise. I thought we were in here looking for that special bronze copper thing, magical.
you are.
Celestial bronze, yeah.
No, you are
Yeah.
looking for the celestial bronze. So
Correct.
that's what I'm asking. So what particularly is Chemo looking for to try to find this?
He's looking for
Like,
a bronze ingot that just doesn't look like a bronze ingot. It just looks like like maybe glowing. Maybe it's got stars around it. Maybe it's on a pedestal. But if it's on a pedestal, he's gonna be a little more.
Yeah.
okay, so yes, roll me your perception. That is what I needed to know, or investigation actually for this one.
Dick, can't just be perception.
You want me
I
to
will
look
allow
for
it this one time.
Whee! Nat 20!
Damn. Damn.
Let's go.
He found the celestial bronze, you guys. Let's get out of here.
I'll allow it this one time. Nat 20. God damn it.
So
Yeah.
yes, after looking around, like just looking past all the different suits of armor and the weapons, and as you turn left at this just large curio of books, you see over in one of the corners, stacked up, 5 bronze ingots. The one on the top, however, looks different from the others. as you walk closer to it, you see that as the light kind of like glistens on and off of it in your eyes, it almost has its own sheen and giving off like a pearly, like glow to it. You are 99% certain that this is celestial bronze.
How certain am I that the celestial bronze is trapped?
You are certain that you would have to roll to figure that out.
What would I have to roll to figure that out?
It would be perception,
A celestial.
or actually, no,
perception.
forgive me. It would be investigation,
You bitch!
because you are actually investigating something, not looking for something.
You son of a bitch.
Beautiful.
Here comes the nat 1, ready to bite me back. That's a 10.
Perception is looking.
Yeah.
Perception is looking around. Investigation is focusing on something.
Good to know.
Attend. You do not see any traps.
Okay, so I'm gonna yell it back. I found it. I think it's sparkly. What does it look like?
What?
What does it look like?
I
You
told
said-
It's got celestial
He told
bronze
us
written
it's
on it.
sparkling.
It's sparkly.
I
That's
told
it.
you. It's a bar. It's a bronze bar ingot that has like a pearl sheen to it and has almost this like glow to its own self.
Okay, I thought it was just the top one that had that because you went from like
It
the
is
top
only
bar
the top.
stands.
No,
Oh,
it
sorry.
is only the top bar. There's 5 bars that are there, but only the top one looks different.
So the top bar looks different.
As if
Celestial bronze,
the
TM.
top bar is the celestial bronze, and the
That's-
other ones are all just bronze.
Didn't we need like 3 ingots?
3.
Did they say how many ingots we needed? I thought they just said you need celestial bronze.
We need to bring back 3. One's for him, 2's for us. To make the bowl.
Oh,
That
shit.
is correct.
Did you all find it?
Anybody got an idea of, I think I found it. I'm gonna call him over and like point at it so y'all can RP too.
Alrighty. Well, hello, everybody.
Well, hi there.
So this is the stuff, Chemo?
The top one looks pretty legit. The rest of it, I don't know. It's in a pyramid. I don't know why you'd stack something different on top of a pyramid, but like, I mean, like, we need 3 and there's 1, right? We needed 3 and that the one we needed.
Yes.
Mhm.
Okay, so
There's you said that, I thought there was 5. You said.
yeah. Well, we got 5. We got 5 on a stack, but one of them is like different.
Yeah, but we
May
need
I
to
ask
go.
for a timeout? Like an official potty break timeout? Also, I may be sick timeout.
Oof.
Yes. When you take a time
Cool.
out.
Thanks.
So we're gonna go ahead and stop there for the night. It's getting really late, and this way there's a lot of stuff about to happen in the treasure room. So kind of where we're stopped. Chemo, you have found one of the 3 celestial bronze ingots that you need. You still have 2 more to find. Lycos is awaiting at the front door because he's kind of like, big ugly man didn't want to let me go do something. That's fine. I need to go help anyway. And nobody knows
What?
where Alexius ran off to. But that's where we will end for the night, and we will pick back up next Saturday.
Hell yeah.
But everyone gets some rest. I know I am going to try very much. Brianna, happy birthday.
Happy birthday!
And then
I just feel-
Mike,
It's great.
happy Father's Day.
Oh, thanks, bud.
Happy
Or
Father's
it
Day.
is Father's Day now.
Mike?
Happy
Thanks.
Father's Day.
I get
Who's your
to.
good father?
I am, and I get to drag myself out to Dollywood in like 5 hours, so that's fun.
Damn.
All right.
I mean, it's bubbles.
But I am going to go to bed. I have socially exhausted my day. I love you all very much. And I
I
will
love you
talk
all.
to
I'm
you.
sorry I got sick.
It's
Don't be
fine.
sorry.
Don't worry about it. We all
It's
get
your
sick.
birthday.
Yeah.
Sounds
Woo!
like